This is the KSAM Sports Network, 101.7 KSAM Huntsville, your hometown radio station. This is the Huntsville Hornets High School Football Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by Advantage Specialties. Here's Carlos Zimmerman and Bryan Adams.
And a pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome you to the Advantage Specialties Countdown to Kickoff, live this evening from Bryan ISD Stadium and Merrill Green Stadium, to be exact, as we welcome you inside the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth alongside the former Hornet quarterback Bryan Adams. I'm Carlos Zimmerman. Thank you for joining us here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports. Bryan, pleasure to be up here with you, my friend. We got a good ball game on our hands this evening.
Yeah, it is. Good to see you, Carlos. Good to be here tonight in Bryan. And, yeah, man, we're going to have us a great game on tap. Both of these teams, the Hornets and Bryan Rudder, they're kind of similar ball clubs this year, similar records, and it ought to be a great ball game.
Indeed, you're right. Bryan Rudder comes in 0-1 after having a bye last week. So getting to watch the Hornets play against Lamar Consolidated, the team that beat Bryan Rudder in overtime 2 weeks ago, to bring us to where we're at tonight. The Hornets, let's talk about that win over Lamar Consol, knocking them off 12-7. It was ugly, but they got it done.
Right. No, you're right. It wasn't the prettiest ball game, but I'll tell you, it was probably one of the best 12-7 ball games I've ever seen. But you're right. It was an ugly ball game, but it was a win. And, as Coach Rodney Southern said, man, a win is a win.
Indeed it is. I mean, you look at that ball game offensively, Jawan Giddens stepping into that starting role at quarterback for the first time this season after spending most of the season on the bench because of injury. And so he steps in because the original QB1, Austin Taylor, goes down with an injury the previous week against Montgomery. So a lot of shuffling around on the offense. He ran in both touchdowns for the game for the Hornets and proved to be just the difference because the defense was really the name of the game, shutting out Lamar Consolidated in that second half, Bryan.
Yeah, you know what? Jawan Giddens did just a tremendous job. As you just said, he scored, both of the touchdowns. And again, he's a heck of an athlete. He's not your prototypical quarterback, right? But he's such an athlete that you can put him anywhere. And then, when Austin Taylor went down, they had to put him in at QB. And when they put him in at QB, the offense kind of started to move a little bit and find some life, and brings us here to where we are tonight.
Folks, before we continue to get ready and break down this ball game for you this evening, I do want to remind you that we are not able to provide you guys with video this evening due to a contractual obligation that Merrill Green Stadium and Bryan ISD has. We cannot provide, with NFHS, we cannot provide you a video stream tonight if you are tuning in on the YouTube stream this evening. But hey, we are glad you're with us tonight here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. It's going to be a heck of a ball game tonight. We already got people chiming in, and we'll get to those as this game progresses. Bryan, of course, we'll get your keys to a victory tonight for the Hornets coming up here in a little bit, but what do you think is going to prove critical? We talked a lot about a little bit on the coaches show on Wednesday. What's going to be proved critical tonight for the Hornets? Because I've been thinking about this throughout the entire week. The offense has not had its breakout game just yet. In their 2 wins that they've had, it's been about 2 or 3 scores that they put up in there offensively.
Right.
And what is it going to take for this offense, as a former quarterback, to try and just will this team to a much more bitter offensive production?
Well, me personally, I think they need some big plays, and they got to keep the defenses they're playing against honest. If you stack 8 people inside the box, that is a very difficult thing to run the ball against. And they need to spread that defense, spread them out. And if they can do that and just play sound fundamental football, keep the penalties down to a minimum. And don't, we talk about it each week, Carlos. Those penalties will just kill a drive. If they can play mistake-free football, move those chains, get first downs, and finish the drive, putting points on the board, it'll be a Hornet victory tonight.
And then let's look at the other side for the defense. They have done a very good job defensively in the second half of the last 2 games. First half of Montgomery and first half of Lamar Consolidated gave up points in that first half. Second half, gave up 1 touchdown to Montgomery. They haven't given up a touchdown in the second half since. So they've been really on their A game, that entire defense, from defensive line to linebackers to the secondary. They've done a good job. Brian, how long can they keep this up before the offense finds its legs?
Well, I'm hoping tonight that offense, they have a breakout night, as we were talking about. If they can get a big play, that is such a momentum builder. Something big, whether it's a long pass play, a break off a long run, whatever it is, if they can find that spark, it motivates the whole team, fires up the crowd. It does so much good for you. They need to find out a way to make big plays.
Now, Brian, let's look at this. There's been a lot of just playmakers that has gone down for Huntsville over the last few weeks and have done very well. Jawan Giddens stands out on the offensive side. Keyron Lee is starting to come into his own in the running back position. Had a very good game last week against Lamar Consolidated. And then on the defensive side, there's really been a great guy in every phase of the defense. Jadarius Smith has made great plays on the D-line. So has the newcomer, and we had him on the coaches show on Wednesday, Sakari Carew. He made some big plays last Friday, as well in the linebacker spot. A guy that has stepped up to the plate since moving back to linebacker, Trayvon Johnson. He has been an absolute force there in the linebacker core, and then the secondary starting to come and find its legs. So who are some guys, from your perspective, that you're looking to step up in a big way this evening?
Well, you just talked about one of them, Trayvon Johnson. He is coming on in gangbusters, and he is loving it. And when you're having fun playing football like that, you're going to make big plays. But let's talk about Keyron Lee for a second. We talk about it in the booth, his running style. When he gets that ball from the quarterback, he is already running downhill and at full speed, and it is so much fun to watch. We need him to have a big night tonight. But then defensively, your linebackers, Justin Angstadt, your Mike linebacker, he's got to step up and play big tonight, and he's had a great season so far. Cole Schroeder, the safety, all of those guys, Conte, catching the balls that come to them. If everybody can do their job tonight, it's going to be a fun night for us calling the game.
Absolutely, it will be. Savion Conte and Justin Angstadt, they've been kind of quiet over the last couple of weeks in their own right. So it's going to be paramount for them to have big games this evening for the Hornets to come out on top. The countdown to kickoff, brought to you by Advantage Specialties, will continue in a few moments. We're going to step aside and take a break. In this break, we have Southern Talk, brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. I had a chance to catch up with head coach Rodney Southern ahead of this ball game tonight, so we'll go to that interview now, and we'll be back here in a few moments from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports.
Hey there, Hornets. I'm Stephanie from Advantage Specialties, and I wanted to remind you that when you need screen printing, export embroidery, corporate gifts, start with us, your local one-stop shop solution for all your promotional item needs. From design to delivery, Advantage Specialties offers the local focus to make you look great at the price you can afford. Short runs, big orders, holiday gifts, Advantage Specialties will find a cost-effective way to promote your business, organization, or team. So stop by and let us help you get branded. Sing 'em, Hornets!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here with head coach Rodney Southern for Southern Talk, brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars, ahead of this matchup with the Bryan Rudder Rangers. Coach, you guys come off of a 12-7 win over Lamar Consolidated last Friday, a very defensive ball game against Lamar Consol. What were your major takeaways from the ball game?
Good and bad. Obviously playing a lot of snaps defensively, especially the second half, and being able to being able to control as much of the situation as we could. And not giving up points in the end. I thought Jawan offensively using his legs, the score right at the beginning of the second half I thought was big. I made a mistake the other night. I should have kicked the field goal, and when it was 12-7, instead of trying to, the fake was there, but I should have kicked the field goal, and I told the kids that Saturday morning. So, we all make mistakes. The good thing is we survived the mistakes that we did make, and we made enough plays to get a district win, but to get back on track and try to level out, with Jawan first start as a quarterback, first time he's taken all those reps, and, we can get better at some things there. But overall, even though it's an ugly win, a win's a win at this point.
Talking about Jawan, Coach, stepping into that QB role, as you said, really taking all the snaps, ran in both touchdowns for you guys in the ballgame. What really impressed you out of him?
Well, when you've never Jawan's played a lot of football for us already, but when you step in there at quarterback, there are a lot more things than people realize. It's not just, okay, well, I'm going out here and run this play or this play. There's circumstances that kids have to be able, and sometimes you can't do them until you are forced into that role. But, overall, I thought he played pretty well, and he's smart enough to know when it breaks down, especially the first touchdown. I mean, their pass rush lanes were pretty good. He steps in the pocket, and there's nothing there. Don't even hesitate there. Go throw. Go take the ball. There's no sense in throwing it. Run, get in the end zone. So, he did enough to win the game. We've obviously got to get a little better every week because he's is probably 100%.
Hey, Houston, I appreciate you counting me down, but you don't have to count me down every minute. Just do it in like 5 and then 2 minutes and then 90 seconds. I mean, however you want to do it, man, but I'm just letting you know.
And then, Coach, looking on the defensive side of the ball again, shutting out Lamar Consolidated in the second half after they had put up 42 against Rudder the week before, and you face Rudder tonight. How much confidence does that give your defense going up against Rudder?
Well, I think the big thing is, you don't necessarily always look at scores of games. You look at what you got to stop. Rudder's got 2 big receivers that scare you because they're 6'3", 6'4". They made a change or have had a change now at quarterback. They've played a quarterback, and then they play a wildcat quarterback, which is an athletic kid who's most of the time going to run the ball. But the scary part of that is, they've had 2 weeks to prepare for us. They didn't play last week, so, there's something coming tonight that we probably have not prepared for. So that concerns you a little bit. But, they've had some inconsistencies, kind of like the rest of our districts had, other than Lake Creek, as far as, consistency either on offense or defense.
Coach, looking at Rudder defensively, what else stands out about them that your offense is going to have to go up against?
Well, big thing is they're not afraid to bring 5 or 6 guys. They will bring them probably over half of the snaps tonight, whether it's run or pass. There's certain situations now where they're more likely to blitz, but they will bring corners, they will bring linebackers, and they're just trying to disrupt what you do, and they're trying to create the big play. And obviously they picked up a fumble against Lamar Consolidated and ran it 70-something yards for a touchdown. A lot of times that creates big plays for them, but hopefully it also creates some open receivers for us, and Juwan can put the ball on them, and hopefully you get them out of bringing that much pressure. But they're not afraid to do that, and they'll do it to stop the run or the pass.
Coach, let's talk about those big plays that haven't really worked in your favor so far through this year. I mean, what's it going to take to try and make some big play happen for you guys in this ball game?
Well, I think you get man coverage, especially when you got young receivers like we've got, getting off press coverage, getting off man coverage, and catching the hard ball. There's going to be potentially tonight some, for lack of a better term, what a lot of people call 50-50 balls, where you throw the deep ball and our guys got to go get it. And we have not had the big play because we haven't consistently, since the first 2 weeks. We threw it 50-something times. The next week we run it 60-something times. We haven't had that consistency, one or the other, to be able to have enough of a mix. And, I think Juwan first start at quarterback. I think Juwan will be better tonight than he was a week ago, and hopefully that progresses all the way through the game.
And then, Coach, what specifically really just needs to be done to kind of break the offense out of their shell, if you will?
Well, I think, anytime you make big plays or explosive plays, it changes momentum of games. I think that's, it's hard to do that at times defensively unless you get a sack or a fumble or an interception. But offensively, you've got to create some of those opportunities, and when we do that, we've got to catch the ball, or if it is a run, we've got to be able to make the big play instead of, every drive's got to be 12 plays, 6 yards of play in order to get to the end zone. Sometimes you've got to take that shot, and we've got to make it when we take it.
And then, Coach, the one phase of the game that we haven't really talked about so much is the special teams. They've had their moments up or down. But what have y'all been working on to just continue to help the special teams progress in the right direction?
Well, I think Joseph, as our kicker now, is kind of established in terms of, he knows now that here's what we're going to ask him to do in the kicking game. The other night, an extra point, part of it was the approach, part of it was the hold, and then we fake a field goal. So he had a couple other opportunities that were taken. One was my decision, one was a bad hold, but, we've covered kicks pretty well. Punt game has been sporadic because we've had Austin punt, we've had Juwan punt, we've had Shiloh punt, we've had, we're trying to find the consistency there. So, special teams kind of takes up a mind of its own sometimes based on what, a team's given you. Bryan Rudder's probably not going to kick the ball deep to us, so, they limit you some in your return game because of what they do.
And lastly, Coach, just keys to a victory to improve to 2-1 in district play?
Well, I think offensively, you've got to sustain some of those drives, but we got to put the ball in the end zone. We can't settle for field goals because they do enough offensively to, you make a mistake with one of these big receivers, then, he's going to go 70 on you. Defensively, we've got to be able to cover these guys, pressure the quarterback enough, and then get off the field on third down. And I've said that 3 weeks in a row. We did a little better job the other night of getting off the field on third down. Offensively sustaining those drives, and we've got to hit some explosives. We haven't done that in the last couple weeks, and, some of that is probably execution. Some of that's the guys lined up across from them. And obviously we'd like to hit a big play in special teams because that always changes momentum of a game.
Coach, as always, I appreciate your time. Best of luck to tonight against the Rangers. Hope to see you guys come out with a victory.
All right, thank you.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Texas, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Advantage Specialties Countdown to Kickoff, live from Bryan College Station, Texas. Aggie Land, that they call it around here, alongside of Brian Adams. I'm Carlos Zimmerman. Thank you for joining us here this evening as we continue. Looking at things so far in this one, as we just heard from head coach Rodney Southern a few moments ago. In Southern Talk, brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. It's going to be a big paramount game for the Hornets this evening if they want to pull this off tonight. They need a massive victory tonight to be able to try and start locking up a playoff spot. And it's going to take a lot for the Hornets to do that tonight if they can make it happen. So I'll welcome back my broadcaster here in just a few moments, as I'll welcome in here. We just heard from head coach Rodney Southern. Brian, on Southern Talk, what'd you gather from that? And it's going to be, basically, what did you gather from that?
Well, you know what? I think, after you play a ball game, you evaluate, and you have team meetings this next morning on Saturday, and you kind of do weights and run and talk about the game. And, yeah, in hindsight, you always, kind of can critique yourself, do things better, and this and that. And that's just what I kind of take from it. It looks, he's kind of wanting special teams to step up and play a bigger role, make some big plays, maybe some good returns, things like that, or kickoff coverage, getting down and making a good stop. Just play good, sound Hornet football. That's what I take from that. And, again, Carlos, tonight, what a wonderful night. Huntsville's always played well here, and I'm looking forward to a really exciting ball game.
I am as well. As we'll give you the weather update from here in Bryan College Station. I mean, they say it's clear skies, but it's really not. It's mostly cloudy tonight, which means it's going to make it for really good football weather. 82 degrees right here before we get to kickoff, and it'll dip down to about 75 degrees or so before all things are said and done this evening. I'm going to welcome our third member of the broadcast this evening, Mr. Luke Scott. He is down there on the sideline. We're going to get his perspective before we step aside and take a break on this evening's ball game. Luke, what are your thoughts, my man? What's it like?
Hey, Carlos. Hey, it's a beautiful night tonight. It's great weather. Not much wind. There is a wind coming into the field. I believe that's to the south. So that'll be a little bit of a factor, but it's going to be a good night.
Yeah, we were looking at the wind during kickoff or during warm-ups for our kicking team. It was kind of falling short of the uprights. It might play a factor. I mean, Luke, the Hornets, they're coming off of a 12-7 win against Lamar Consolidated. It's going to be paramount for them to pick up a win tonight, man.
Yeah, I mean, all district wins, are tough to come by. So this game can really play a factor in whoever gets that last seed or that third seed into the playoffs. So it's a critical game tonight.
And expounding on that, Luke, I mean, the Hornets really control their own destiny after this ballgame if they can come away with a win. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, most definitely. And tonight they have to find some momentum on offense. Past couple games it's been rough. So tonight to get a score on that first drive, that would be huge for momentum.
All right, thank you very much, Luke, down there on the sidelines for us here. We're going to step aside and take a break for 30 seconds, and when we come back, we will have the starting lineups brought to you by Walker County Federal Credit Union when we come back here on the Advantage Specialties Countdown to Kickoff, live from Bryan, Texas, from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Hey there, Hornets. I'm Stephanie from Advantage Specialties, and I wanted to remind you that when you need screen printing, export embroidery, corporate gifts, start with us, your local one-stop shop solution for all your promotional item needs. From design to delivery, Advantage Specialties offers the local focus to make you look great at the price you can afford. Short runs, big orders, holiday gifts, Advantage Specialties will find a cost-effective way to promote your business, organization, or team. So stop by and let us help you get branded. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue the Advantage Specialties Countdown to Kickoff, live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. I'm Carlos Zimmerman alongside my main man, the former Hornet and Bearcat quarterback Brian Adams, as we will now get you the starting lineups for this evening's ball game, brought to you by our friends at Walker County Federal Credit Union. And we will start with the Rudder Rangers, who will be rolling out their offense tonight. Starting at quarterback will be their field general, the 5'11", 185-pound quarterback, the senior number 16, Xavier Ramirez. At tailback will be number 10, who also doubles as a linebacker, a 5'10", 220-pound junior in Nate Scorton. And they will go with 4 wide receivers this evening. Here they go left to right. Number 2, Nate Figures, the senior. Number 3, Nate Figures. Number 2, Kevin Holmes, and then number 1, Jaquise Martin, and number 6, Malik Dunn. That is the wide receivers. And then across the line in the trenches, at left tackle will be junior number 50, Hunter McGarry. At left guard will be number 52, junior Miguel Garcia. Doing the snapping tonight, number 77, Jose Contreras, the senior. At right guard will be number 53, Xavier Camaro, and at right tackle, number 59, Avarius Allen. Over to the defensive side for Bryan Rudder in the trenches up against Huntsville's offensive line. 2 defensive ends is what they'll go with. They'll be going with big number 99, Braylon Norwood, the junior, and number 50, Hunter McGarry, who plays both sides of the ball. And at D tackle will be number 45, Jaden Williams, the senior. In 3 linebackers is what they will go with this evening. Number 32, Matthew Ruffino, the senior, and number 44, Trace Imola, the junior, and number 40, Joseph Steen. He is a sophomore. And in the secondary will be 2 corners, number 5, Quavon Jackson, the senior, and number 23, Denham Preston, the sophomore. At free safety will be number 7, Ryan Campbell, the junior, and they're actually going with 2 strong safeties this evening. Number 22, William Delgado, the sophomore, and the other one will be number 38, or possibly number 8, not sure what number he's rolling with tonight, Jadamian McGee, a freshman DB for Bryan Rudder. Looking at it now for Huntsville, your starting lineups again brought to you by Walker County Federal Credit Union. Here is how the Hornets will line up this evening. At quarterback, of course, will be number 1, Joanne Giddens, as the Hornets take the field down below us. At 2 running backs tonight, number 4, Braylon Phelps, and number 20, Keyron Lee. 3 receivers for Joanne Giddens to choose from tonight, Matthew Tatum, number 5, number 14, Savion Conte, and number 8, DeMarcus Williams. And then in the trenches in the offensive line, at left tackle will be number 52, Micah Fisher. At the right tackle will be Nathan Schweitzer. And at left guard, we had him on the coaches show on Wednesday, number 56, Chris Smith. And at right guard will be number 75, Thomas Rose. And right in the middle of all of them is this the senior center, number 51, Cesar Robledo. Doing the kicking tonight for your Hornets will be number 8, Joseph Mejia. On the defensive side, we'll go with 2 defensive ends, number 44, Christian Hall, and number 82, Zach Moss. Then we have 2 defensive tackles, number 70, Kadarian Easley, and number 99, Jadarius Smith. 3 linebackers tonight, Shiloh Jones, who's had a big few games across the last few, as well as Trayvon Johnson, and then, of course, Justin Angstadt. And in the secondary, 2 corners, number 6, Jeremiah Winfrey, moving from running back to corner, and Isaiah Collins. 2 safeties, Jacob Ruffin, number 7, and number 9, Cole Schroeder. Doing the punting tonight will be a carousel of sorts. Likely Shiloh Jones is going to be the one that touches the ball first tonight for punting. That is your starting lineups, brought to you by Walker County Federal Credit Union. We're going to step aside and take a break, and when we come back, we will have Kickoff live tonight from Bryan, Texas at Merrill Green Stadium. We're glad you're with us tonight as we step aside here and wrap up the Advantage Specialties Countdown to Kickoff live from Bryan, from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports.
This has been the Advantage Specialties Hornets pregame show. Stay tuned for this week's Huntsville High School football game on KSAM.
I'm Jerry Larson at Reliable Auto Parts, your auto parts plus store in Huntsville, Texas, having great products, excellent quality, and outstanding prices. This is what you can expect from Reliable Parts, where you can purchase all your car care products, maintenance supplies, and auto parts. Our services and in-house store offerings are designed to keep your vehicle and motorized machine in proper working condition. Reliable Parts, your auto parts store, 1011 11th Street, Huntsville, 295-5747.
Bank with confidence with the hometown bank, First National Bank of Huntsville. Our bank lobbies are open, and we also have 3 drive-through locations, multiple ATMs, telephone banking, plus online and mobile banking options, all available for your safety and convenience. For over 130 years, our focus has always been about the great people in our community. As Huntsville's only locally owned community bank, you can trust First National Bank of Huntsville to be your financial partner today and for future generations.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Did you know you can burn calories on the way to the car rider line? Yep, you heard me. Lose weight on your way to pick up the kids. Curbs is a targeted 30-minute workout designed specifically for you. Our custom hydraulic equipment is the way to get the strength training and cardio you've been missing out on. Lose weight, burn inches, and tone up in just 30 minutes. Call Curbs 295-3900 or follow us on Facebook.
The Whataburger Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger is an all-time favorite. It brings so many flavors together in harmony, you might wonder if it's greater than the sum of its parts. It's got 2 all-beef patties, both of which fantastic. Crispy bacon, love that. Grilled onions, melty cheese. I mean, who would say no? And sweet and spicy pepper sauce. Yes, please. I guess we're kind of partial to every part. The Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger from Whataburger, just like you like it. Order online to earn rewards.
Courage, integrity, perseverance, commitment, not just a job. This is a career with a purpose. The Texas Department of Criminal Justice is hiring correctional officers now. Full and part-time positions available, no experience required, paid training, great health care and retirement, and opportunities for base pay increases with continued service in the first year. Apply now at tdcj.texas.gov/co. That's tdcj.texas.gov/co. Serve Texas with purpose.
Dreaming of a new 2023 Ford F-150? Then head to Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville and we'll make that dream come true. Whether it's strictly for work or something with a little more style, you'll never miss out on a good deal here at Bill Fick Ford. Right now, Ford is taking special orders on all new 2023 Ford F-150s. So give us a shout and we'll help you build the truck of your dreams. And you'll still get a no-bull deal. Stop in today or check us out online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
The following is a KSAM Sports Network presentation. It's Friday night in Hornets country. This is Huntsville Hornets High School football. Proudly brought to you by AB Squared Self-Storage, Adams Furniture, Bill Fick Ford, Community Service Credit Union, Danny Doherty State Farm Insurance, El Gordo Taqueria, Dr. Tool Foot and Ankle Specialists of Huntsville Church of Christ, Huntsville Independent School District, Joetta's Boutique, McGilvery Mechanical Heating and Cooling, Reliable Auto Parts, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, Texas Department of Criminal Justice, Tex Press Urgent Care, The Color Bar Tanning, The Woodland Financial Group, and More Insurance, Tom Foolery's Pizza and Games, Wiesner Conroe Hyundai, and Wiesner Huntsville. The 2022 Hornet season is presented by First National Bank of Huntsville. Now, here's Carlos Zimmerman and Bryan Adams.
And a pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome you to this matchup this evening between the Huntsville Hornets and the Bryan Rudder Rangers, as we welcome you to Bryan, Texas, an hour west of Huntsville for this evening's matchup, as we welcome you inside the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth alongside the former Hornet quarterback Bryan Adams. I'm Carlos Zimmerman. If you are just joining us tonight, we've got a doozy of a ball game on our hands tonight in this 5A Division II Region 3 District 10 matchup between Rudder and Huntsville. Bryan, before we get to this ball game this evening, as the coin toss is going on down below us, your final thoughts?
You know what? Just play Hornet football. You know, just everybody needs to do what they have to do to be successful in their particular position. The one thing I want to talk about real quick, the Hornet O-line. That is one part of this offense that has been rock solid all year long. It's the same bunch of guys. They need to step up, give Juwan the time he needs to throw the ball and open up some holes from the running game.
5 seniors on that offensive line: Micah Fisher, Nathan Schweitzer, Chris Smith, Thomas Rosen, Cesar Robledo. I talked about it with Chris Smith on the show. We did talk about it on the show. They have gelled together for so long, playing just up through the younger leagues and then up into middle school and high school. It's going to be paramount for them to give protection to Juwan Giddens, as it looks like Bryan Rudder won the toss and elected to receive, so the Hornets will have the ball to start the second half for a second straight week as we get ready for this ball game. Bryan Rudder, they are in their home black with numbers in white outlined in Rudder Ranger green. Your Hornets tonight, folks, they are in all white out night for the Hornets with the numbers in green outlined in black. Joseph Mejia has the ball kicked up for the Climatech Secure Storage Kickoff, and we are just moments away from the start of this ball game here in District 10 play in 5A Division II Region 3. We are so glad you are with us tonight on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Joseph Mejia's got the ball teed up. Bryan's ready. I'm ready. We hope you're ready as well for this evening's ball game from Bryan College Station. Here we go. Mejia right to the leather. It'll be a little bit of a squib kick, and it will be taken at about the 30-yard line. Oh, it's bobbled for a moment, but it looks like Rudder landed on top of it right at the 30-yard line, and that is where they will take over as we are underway tonight in Bryan.
Well, that was an interesting kickoff there by Mejia. It looked like it was kind of a onside type kick, or just kind of a, I'm not sure what it was, but Hornets almost recovered that football. Man, that was a good start there for the special teams.
Almost paid big dividends there for the Hornets, as Bryan Rudder will move left to right across your radio dial. Starting quarterback in Xavier Ramirez. He will start in the shotgun with 3 receivers, make it 4. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 1 man in motion as Ramirez gets the snap and hands this one up straight up the middle, making it about 5-6 yards is his starting running back in Nathan Scorton. And that will be a gain of about 6 on the play to bring up second down and 4 for Rudder. Quickly back to play here as Ramirez will line up in the shotgun again, 4 receivers. He'll get the snap, hand it off again to Scorton, running right side but not getting very far. Zach Moss makes the stop at the current line of scrimmage, and that is a quick third down here for Rudder.
Yeah, nice play by Zach Moss, number 82, your defensive end. I mean, he stood tall, running back went right into his chest. Moss was able to drop him on the spot. Good play there by the Hornet defense.
Folks, we want to remind you that we are not able to provide video feed for you this evening due to a contractual obligation that Bryan ISD and Merrill Green Stadium has with NFHS. That is why you are not seeing video this evening. Third down and 4. 11 minutes to go here in the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club first quarters. Ramirez drops back. He'll throw it on a little screen, and a big stop behind the current line of scrimmage getting to him there that time. Looked to possibly, trying to see that number 26, Tyler Pomeroy making the stop, and it'll be 4th down.
What a good play by the Hornet defense. It was a screen play set up over on the left side by Rudder. Hornets read it perfectly. As soon as the receiver caught the ball, he got stuck. And now the Hornets are going to get an opportunity to go on offense.
Jaquise Martin was the receiver that had it. It's a loss of 2 on the play to bring up 4th down and 6 here in the first no score here between Rudder and Huntsville. As they will punt this one away, will the Rangers. Looks to be Matthew Tatum back deep to receive this one. The kick is away right to the leather. Tatum running to his right, looking to make the catch around the 31-yard line. He's got nothing but black jerseys in front of him, so he's not going to move very far at all at the 32-yard line. Give him a gain of 1 off of that punt there for the Rudder Rangers from Caleb Cook, and that is where Jawan Giddens and company will set up shop at the 32. They move right to left.
Yeah, what a nice start for the Huntsville Hornet defense. 3 and out by Bryan Rudder gives the Hornet offense an opportunity with really good field position to start out. It's all in Jawan Giddens' hands. Let's see what your Hornets are going to do on their first drive of the evening.
As we welcome you inside the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter, if you were just joining us so far this evening. 1st down and 10 for the Hornets at their own 32-yard line with 10-12 to go on that game clock. Giddens will line up with 2 running backs with him, 3 receivers at his disposal, 4-man rush. He gets the snap. Running this one, Braylon Phelps slips a tackle across the 40, all the way down in the 50. Braylon Phelps turning on the Jets, trying to run out everybody, and he's going to run it in for the end zone. Touchdown! First play from scrimmage, and the Hornets are on the board.
What a run by Braylon Phelps up the middle. I mean, broke a tackle, and he was gone. To the house.
68 yards from Braylon Phelps. Head coach Rodney Southern said he wanted him to have a big breakout game, and that is how you start it right there. That's an MRC Creekside touchdown to put the Hornets on the board first, just like that. And here's Joseph Mejia with the Nelson Amaya's Collision Center extra point. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick by Mejia is also good. Wow, Huntsville strikes first in this one, and we haven't already ticked off 2 minutes in this ball game. 7-0 Huntsville as we step aside for 30 seconds. We'll be back in a few moments here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
At CSCU, we want you to bank happy, spend smart, and live well. If you have a CSCU debit card, make sure you're enjoying all the perks that come with your card. You Choose is our debit card rewards program that earns you points for every purchase. Points can be redeemed for cash back, merchandise, and more. Signing up is easy. Visit cscutx.com, click on You Choose in the quick links, then register for the program. You'll begin earning points for rewards immediately. CSCU. Bank happy, spend smart, live well. Member NCUA, membership eligibility required.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 7-0 Huntsville. 10 minutes to go here in the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. Your hit solution scoring drive recap: 1 play, 68 yards, maybe 7 seconds on a Braylon Phelps run, and that is your hit solution scoring drive recap. That is how fast the Hornets get on the board tonight as they strike first here against Rudder, as Joseph Mejia's got the ball teed up here for the Climatech Secure Storage kickoff. And he has got it teed up, and a great start for the Hornets tonight as Mejia's kicked this one, a booming one. And they'll be taken around the 10-yard line. Oh, it's bobbled, though, but collected over there for the defense in Denham Preston. A good return there on that one. That's a good way to bounce back from that touchdown. Returned it about to the 35-yard line, did Preston, and that is where the Rudder Rangers will set up.
Yeah, nice little return there by Denham Preston, 5'10", 155-pound sophomore. Nice little return up the right side. Good field position to start out their second drive, Bryan Rudder.
Right at the 35-yard line is where Xavier Ramirez and company will take over. He'll have one back with him in Scorton, and he'll have triple package of receivers to the left, one down to the right. From the 35-yard line in Rudder territory, 1st down and 10. 9:53 to go in the first quarter. Ramirez will throw. This is caught in the flat. Making that catch is Kevin Holmes. A gain of 5, bring up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, nice little pass completion over there to Kevin Holmes. I mean, he does a little 5-yard out route, and as soon as the ball was in the air, he made his cut. Nice completion there for Bryan Rudder.
2nd down and 5 now for the Rangers as Ramirez lines up in the shotgun. 4-man rush here for the Hornets. Ramirez claps, gets the snap. He'll hand it off. Scorton runs into a pile, slips a couple of tackles before he is brought down by Trayvon Johnson and Tyler Pomeroy. It's a gain of 2 on the play and another quick third down here for the Rudder Rangers.
Yeah, big opportunity for the Hornet defense. Once again, stop them on this third down drive, put the ball back into the Hornet offense's hands and try to capitalize with this momentum.
That'll bring up third down and 3. From the 42 as they'll hand it off to Scorton, trying to run around the side. He didn't get there. Good pursuit by the Finnish player. Sakari Karu, the exchange student from Finland, makes the stop. And the Hornets may have just forced another 3 and out.
I think they did. They got no gain on that play. Great job by Sakari Karu from Finland, who was on our coach's show. Great kid. Wow.
Makes a big play there on 4th, now making it a 4th down and 3. And punting this one away will be Caleb Cook. Matthew Tatum back deep to receive this punt. Snap is away. Cook's punt right to the leather from the 30-yard line, end over end through the field. And Tatum's got it at the 20. Good explosion off of that grab. And he'll be down right at the 25-yard line. And that is where he will set up shop. We've been having a little bit of technical difficulties, but I'm going to try and involve our third guy down on the field in Luke Scott. Luke, you got me? May not have him at the moment. I hear the band down there. We can hear him down there, but he may not be able to hear us. So we'll try to fix that as this game progresses, ladies and gentlemen. The Hornets have got the ball once again. They are moving right to left across your radio dial with 8:14 to go here in this Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. They lead it 7-0 here against Rudder. It took 1 play for 1 score. Let's see what happens here for the Hornets. Jawan Giddens will line up with 2 backs in Lee and Phelps, 3 receivers at his disposal. 4-man rush for the Rangers as he gets the snap. Handing it off, and they won't get it on the first play. This time they read that one beautifully. That time did Rudder. Jaden Williams makes the stop on Braylon Phelps for a loss of 1 on the play to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, nice play by Jaden Williams. Now he's a big old boy. 6'4", 265-pound senior. Great tackle there for Bryan Rudder.
That'll bring up a 2nd down and 11 here for the Hornets. Again, they lead 7-0. 7:50 to go here in this first quarter. Same formation, 2 receivers down to the left, 1 to the right as Giddens gets the snap and hands it off. Kieran Lee trying to bounce off of a couple defenders. He is tripped up at the original line of scrimmage, making that tackle number 7, Ryan Campbell, for the Rudder Rangers to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Hornets.
Yeah, this is their first third down opportunity tonight. It is critical that the Hornets can convert a majority of these third down opportunities. That's some of the things they've been getting better at each week, Carlos. In the beginning of the season, you'd see a lot of 3rd and 10s, 3rd and 11s, this and that, forcing them to pass. Again, you find themselves in that situation now, but they've gotten a lot better as this season's gone on.
So with 7:12 and counting to go in this Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter, 3rd down and 10 as Giddens lines up in the shotgun with 1 back. He'll drop back and look to throw. Steps up in the pocket, now rolling to his right, fires in the flat. Caught, nope, dropped. Matthew Tatum had it for a moment, right at the line to gain. Definitely would have been a Mocha Attorneys at Law first down, but it falls short. And it looks like the Hornets are going to have to punt for the first time tonight.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That was a great pass by Giddens. Great protection. Matthew Tatum wide open at the sticks, hits him right in the chest, and you got to keep your eye on that ball all the way in. You take it off for half a second looking upfield, you're going to drop it, and that's what happened right there.
That will bring up a 4th down and 10 for the Hornets from the 25-yard line as Giddens will get this one away. No, he's going to take off and run it himself across the 30. He's got a 1st down across the 40-yard line. The fake punt by Jawan Giddens. It's a gain of about 10 or 15 on the play, and it's a Mocha Attorneys at Law 1st down on 4th down.
Oh, man, here we go. Trick play from the get-go. Nice run there by Giddens. Out of the punt formation, picks up the 1st down, keeps the drive alive.
Officially make that 19 yards on the fake punt by Jawan Giddens as head coach Rodney Southern goes to the well for that one. They'll bring up a 1st down and 10 for the Hornets at their own 44-yard line. Trips receivers to the left, 1 out to the right, 3-man rush, and we've got a false start.
Those are those penalties we talk about each week, Carlos. Those false starts, man, they are just a drive killer.
So a 5-yard penalty for the Hornets will back them up to their own 39-yard line to bring up a 2nd down and 15. We're going to try and go to Luke one more time. Luke, a quick start in this ball game, my friend. What do you like out of that?
Yeah, just like what I said, Huntsville scores on their first play of the night. The defense has had 2 3-and-outs. Good way to start this game, especially in such a critical district game.
Thank you very much, Luke, down there on the sidelines for us this evening. 6:56 to go in this Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. 7-0 Huntsville on top. If you're just joining us, glad you're with us tonight. Alongside Brian Adams, I'm Carlos Zimmerman. First down at 15 for the Hornets as Giddens gets the snap. He'll design it on a run here, running to the left side. He's got room across the 45 and down to the 50 before he is tackled just beyond midfield. Making that stop for the Rangers is Ryan Campbell. A good, healthy gain for Juwan Giddens to bring up a second and short.
Yeah, nice run around the left side by Giddens. He drops back. He looks downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Nobody there. He takes it himself, picks up a nice run, bringing up second down.
As they move into Ranger territory, a good drive starting here for the Hornets. It'll be second down and about 3, maybe 2.5. Giddens in the shotgun, 3 receivers out to the right. He gets the snap, runs this one to the right side. We got a flag off the line. Could be a free play for Juwan Giddens as he is tackled at about the 42-yard line in Rudder territory, but let's check the flag. They let the play go, so this might be against the Rangers. And in those cases, it's usually an offsides penalty. They're not really moving the ball. It's good for a Huntsville Mocha attorneys at law first down, but they're still talking it over here. Here's the white hat. He's coming in pretty clearly on that one. We don't have a rec mic feed this evening, but the Huntsville Hornets declined the penalty on that little run there by Juwan Giddens for about 5 or 6, and that will bring up a first down and 10 for the Hornets at the 42. Trips receivers to the left, one out to the right as Giddens gets the snap. He'll throw it on a screen. Tatum catches it this time. He is slipped up across the 40 and down to the 38-yard line is where forward progress should put him. It's a gain of 4 on the catch and run by Matthew Tatum, the senior, to bring up second down.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch over here to the left side. Matthew Tatum secures that ball, picks up another couple yards after the catch. Nice little play there for the Hornets.
That'll hopefully give him some confidence after having the drop earlier that led to the fourth down after the Hornets then went for a quick fake punt play to keep this drive going. Second down and 6. They move right to left across your radio dial, the Hornets. Second down and 6 from the 38. Giddens in the shotgun, 3 receivers. They show blitz. Giddens gets the snap, hands it off. Braylon Phelps slips one defender across the 35, but wow, what a great ankle tackle by Ryan Campbell. He's already got 3 tackles in this ball game, and he definitely saved a first down and possibly a touchdown there for Braylon Phelps to bring up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Had he missed that tackle, I think Phelps would have been into the end zone. What a great tackle. Good run there by Phelps.
That's what they teach you. They teach you to wrap up and make those ankle tackles there if you're a linebacker coming up. But Ryan Campbell's a DB, so he's coming out of the safety position to make those plays, so he was the last line of defense. 3rd down and 2 for the Hornets. Inside the 35-yard line at the 34. Clock moving at 4:44 to go in this first quarter. Giddens in the double shotgun. He gets the snap. Handed off to Braylon Phelps, and he is swallowed up. At the 36-yard line, it's going to be a loss of 2 on the play to bring up a 4th down and 4. Not that I'm thinking it's going to happen. It would be a 53-yard try from here for Joseph Mejia, so you're obviously not looking at that. And you're kind of in no man's land here, Brian. Do you go for it, or do you try and just make a little pooch punt to try and pin Rudder back?
Well, you know, Coach Southern, in the right situations, he's certainly not afraid to go for it on 4th down. It looks like they're going to try to go for it, but again, they can line up showing you they're going to go for it, and then you can see them back up and punt.
Juwan Giddens, he lines up in the shotgun for the moment, and we've got flags, and that might be a false start on Huntsville.
Well, that'll...
Wow. They called an illegal snap on Cesar Robledo.
Wow. I've never heard of an illegal snap.
I haven't either, but now that quells all the doubts. You're definitely punting now as you're back at your, at the Rudder 41-yard line. So Giddens will probably drop back the punt. Obviously, you don't want to go to the well for another fake punt. Giddens drops back in his own territory at the 50. He gets this away. Oh, my goodness. A very just high kick. You got to be careful here if you're the Hornets. It is going to take a Rudder bounce back to the 35. That's a net of about 15, but that's what happens when you don't have a guy that's very experienced at punting. But that is where Rudder will take over. They have not yet gotten a first down in this ball game. And they're still looking for their first one, Brian, and it could happen on this drive if the Hornets aren't careful.
Yeah, you got Xavier Ramirez, 5'11" senior quarterback. He's been around a while. I mean, he can play some ball. The secondary always has to be alert. Again, do not let those wideouts get behind you, whatever you do.
Julian Casanova tuning in tonight as he is back home, out for this ball game. Good to have you tuning in, Julian. Nicole Thomas tuning in as well. Thank you for joining us here on our YouTube stream. As Ramirez gets the snap on 1st down and 10, another screen pass tapped up in the air and incomplete. Tyler Pomeroy was the one in coverage on the running back in Austin Isom, and that will bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, nice play by the Hornets. Looks like Bryan Rudder was trying to do a middle screen. Hornet read it perfectly, got there before the ball did. No flag. Good play by the Hornet defense.
I'm getting word from Luke down on the sideline. The illegal snap was a false start on everybody except the center because Cesar pump faked the snap. 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. Screen pass into the backfield here, going to his receiver in Jaquise Martin. He has got a good run after the catch down to the 40-yard line. That's going to make it a manageable 3rd down and 4 with 3:28 to go in this first quarter, brought to you by the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club. The Hornets leading 7-0.
Yeah, the Hornets so far on 3rd down on defense have done a really good job containing Bryan Rudder.
Got to find a way to do it here, as they have yet to have gotten a 1st down in this game, have the Rangers. Ramirez will line up alone in the backfield, looking at a pass. 5 wide receivers, 4-man rush coming for the Huntsville Hornets. As Ramirez gets the snap, here they come with the pressure. Fires in the flat, defended away by Isaiah Collins. Intended receiver was Kevin Holmes. Throwing there on the right side was Ramirez, and that will bring up 4th down.
Nice play by Collins over here on the near side, playing cornerback. Read the play perfectly, gets there, puts a hand on it, knocks the ball away. Matthew Tatum back deep to receive another kick.
3rd 3 and out for this Hornet defense. That time it was the secondary making the good plays. Clock is stopped at 3 minutes and 24 seconds here for Huntsville. Back to punt this one away again for the 3rd time. Caleb Cook, he gets it away. Snap is good, and oh my, that is not a good punt at all, as that is going to go out of bounds. We do have a flag down here at about the 45-yard line. The punt went out right at the 45-yard line as well in Rudder territory, but let's check this flag here. If it's against the Hornets, that's not good, because they only had 4 yards to get a 1st down.
Yeah. And these punters aren't setting any records tonight so far.
The defense is staying out there for Huntsville. Still are waiting on the call, and it looks like this might be against the Hornets. Yep, here comes the offense for Rudder. So, yep, it's against Huntsville.
Number 7, 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
So, yep, it's going to be against Jacob Ruffin. It was a 10-yard penalty, so it was holding. Okay, now they got it right. Looks to be only a 5-yard penalty here against them, but all they needed was 4, so that is going to be how Rudder gets their first down of the night off of a Hornet penalty. It's not good, Brian.
No, you know what? Again, that's so unfortunate because they had stuffed them on 3rd down. Kicking unit is out, and then you get that penalty, and now Bryan Rudder's offense gets another shot at it.
So they're going to line up now at their own 49-yard line, trying to move into Hornet territory for the first time this evening, as Xavier Ramirez is back out there with 2 backs. He'll have 3 receivers, 1 out to the left, 2 down to the right. 4-man rush coming here for Huntsville, as they're looking to make sure that they got this ball marked in the right spot. It was a 5-yard penalty, so it should have only been up to the 49-yard line, and that was indeed the case. So the referees are still converging. Again, if you are just joining us tonight, we would love to hear from you. Let us know where you're watching from, or listening from, I should say, down in the comments below on our YouTube stream. We are glad you are with us this evening here in Bryan. Huntsville is on the board. They lead it 7-0. They, on their first play of scrimmage, had a touchdown from Braylon Phelps that went 68 yards. Bryan is looking for their first score. Ramirez in the double shotgun, 3 receivers, 4-man rush for the Hornets. Ramirez claps, gets the snap. He'll hand it off to his back and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll give him no gain on that play. Looked to be for the Hornets, also finishing him off Noah Cummings, as well as Big 99, Jadarius Smith.
Yeah, nice play there by the Hornets. Again, for no gain, bringing up 2nd down. That defensive front 4 for the Hornets is mighty tough and playing some really good football.
You got that right, my friend. Clock moving, 2:50 to go in this Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. They spread them out. 2 receivers out to the left of Ramirez, trips receivers to the right. He'll get the snap, does Ramirez. Throwing on a screen pass here at the 50-yard line. Slipping defenders is Kevin Holmes down to the 40 and 39-yard line. That is good for a Rudder first down, a gain of about 12 or 13.
Well, we got 2 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first quarter, Carlos, and this is the second play for Rudder to be in Hornet territory.
And that is their first down that they've gotten on their own volition, as that will bring up a 1st down and 10 from the Hornets' 39-yard line. Ramirez, he will be lining up here in another double shotgun. One receiver spread out to the far left side is Nate Figures, 2 down to the right. He'll send the Jaquise Martin out of the backfield, and he will look to throw. No, he will keep it himself at the 40 and 39-yard line. It's only going to be about a gain of 2. He threw it behind him, did Ramirez, so Jaquise Martin could easily have thrown that one, but he decided to take it himself for a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, nice tackle by the safety, Jacob Ruffin. It was just a pass out in the flats. As you said, it was behind. So, man, if that ball would have come loose, it would have been a free-for-all.
All right, we've got an interesting formation here. It's one receiver here to the right of Ramirez. They have stacked 4 to the left side. As Ramirez gets the snap, he'll throw it into the flat, gets a good block, does a guy, and making this catch, and still has room across the 20 down to the 15-yard line goes Randon Cooks, or excuse me, number 10, Nate Scorton, the running back, on a design play out there to the left side. That's a healthy gain, and they are in the red zone.
Yeah, nice little play by Bryan Rudder. When you got 4 receivers stacked on one side, they just throw basically a screen pass, and you got 3 blockers in front. That was a nice executed play there by the Rudder Rangers.
Trayvon Johnson was the only one that could have gotten to Scorton, but he got blocked heavily there on the left side. 1st down and 10 from the 17-yard line here for Rudder. He'll hand it off. Scorton running straight ahead, slips a couple defenders at the 15-yard line before he's brought down by a barrage of Hornets. Looks like it's Zach Moss that comes off the top of that pile to bring up a 2nd and long.
Yeah, nice little handoff just straight up the middle for Scoutron. Picks up a few yards. Good play there by the Hornet defense.
Clock moving with 1:18 to go in this Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. 7-0 Huntsville leads. If you're just joining us, Rudder moving down the field as they are in Hornet territory and in the red zone. Xavier Ramirez lines up in the shotgun. He'll have one back with him in Isom. 3 receivers spread out to the left. He'll move Isom to the left side. 4-man rush for the Hornets as Ramirez gets the snap and hand it off to Isom running right side. Needing good containment here, Jacob Ruffin makes a good stop for a gain of about 1 on the play to bring up a 3rd down for Rudder.
Man, what a nice play by Ruffin. I mean, he sees what's happening. He reacts very quickly and makes a nice hit there on the Rudder Ranger.
Play clock separated by about 10 seconds from the game clock, so could potentially be the final play unless it's an incompletion here in this first quarter. Ramirez will line up with Austin Isom, his running back. He'll also have back there with him in Jaquise Martin. 2 receivers. Huntsville looks to bring some pressure here on what could be the final play of the first quarter. 3rd down and 7 as Ramirez gets the snap. Dropping back. Here comes JT Kroll, giving him some good pressure. Now he is not going to get anywhere. JT Kroll brought the pressure, and big Kadarian Easley finishes him off for a Hartfield Flores sack.
Man, what a nice play by that defensive front 4. I mean, Ramirez rolls to his right, trying to find an open receiver downfield. Nobody's open. He tries to go to his left and is buried.
And that brings us to the end of this Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club first quarter. 7-0 Huntsville on top. The Curve second quarter is next when we come back from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
For the most fun in Huntsville, come to the newest place in town, Tomfoolery's Pizza and Games. It's fun for all ages with the latest in arcade games like Connect 4 basketball, air hockey, whack and win, and many others. Get the best tasting brick oven pizza in town made fast, just how you like it, for one price. Tomfoolery's Pizza and Games is Huntsville's only place like it, located at 2801 Sam Houston Avenue next to TCS Flooring and Design. Open till 9 every day until 10 on Friday and Saturday. Come eat, play, and party with us today.
Are you stuck at home? Why not be comfortable with the new True Comfort series by McGilberry Mechanical? With intelligent Wi-Fi control, 700 speeds of comfort, and 12 years, no repair cost, you can rest easy. With our True Comfort series, your air will be cleaner and you will be more comfortable than ever. Call us today to learn about our 12-year peace of mind, no repair cost. 936-291-2640.
Live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth, Hornets High School football continues.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as Bryan Rudder gets ready to kick off this curve second quarter with a field goal. They're lining up here at the 23-yard line. Back to kick this one, Antonio Gonzalez, for a 40-yard try from just off the left hash. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick by Gonzalez is good.
Wow.
So a good kick there for Gonzalez will make it 7-3. Rudder comes away with points to make this a 4-point ball game here to start this curve second quarter. Brian, let's thank some of our wonderful sponsors who have made this evening's broadcast possible.
Absolutely. We want to thank all of our sponsors, because without you, we couldn't do this. This season of Huntsville Hornet football is presented by First National Bank of Huntsville, Huntsville's only locally owned community bank, serving the Huntsville community since 1890, and Advantage Specialties. Advantage Specialties is your one-stop shop for business promotional needs in Huntsville. And our good friends over at Charlie's Used Cars, customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. And Walker County Federal Credit Union, if you live or work in Walker County, you are eligible for membership.
So get ready to get back to play here. If you are just joining us tonight, we welcome you to the curve second quarter, live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth alongside Brian Adams. I'm Carlos Zimmerman, as we are here tonight in Bryan, Texas, just an hour exactly from KSAM, back home in Huntsville for this one tonight. A 5A Division II Region 3 District 10 matchup tonight between Rudder and Huntsville. Rudder is 0-1 on the season, a 42-35 loss in district play, I should say, to Lamar Consolidated. The Hornets are 1-1 following a tough 7-point loss to Montgomery, but then backing it up with a 12-7 win over Lamar Consol last week. As Gonzalez has the ball teed up here, and he'll kick this one back to the Hornets for their offense, as this one is going to sail. It's bobbled, and it's going to landing on it is Rudder.
Oh, my goodness. How unfortunate is that?
At that point, you just let that ball go. It's likely going to go out of bounds. Braylon Phelps was the one back, and it's Rudder ball, the 29-yard line. That's a killer.
Yep, there's two mental mistakes that just cost Huntsville. One, that penalty to give Bryan a first down, which they got 3 points out of. Now, on the kickoff, the ball is going out of bounds. Let it go, but he tries to scoop it up. Doesn't come up with it. Bryan Rudder does, and they got it on the Hornet 29-yard line.
Massive short field here for the Rangers, and if they score a touchdown, they've got the lead, as Ramirez is right back to work, and the defense stays out there for Huntsville on a 1st down and 10, as they now go right to left does Rudder. Ramirez in the shotgun, 3 receiver spread out to the right, 1 down to the left. Ramirez gets the snap, and we have got a false start here against Rudder, and that, like we say all the time, that's drive killers, but this time it will benefit the Hornets. Kevin Holmes is the one called for the false start.
Yeah, good break there for the Hornets. I mean, push them back as much as you can, because, man, they are starting off here in unbelievable territory.
So we'll get a word from Luke Scott here in a few moments down on the sideline as we are continuing play here. Clock has stopped at 11 minutes and 52 seconds here. 7-3 Huntsville. Rudder's got the ball, 1st down and 15. They move right to left. Ramirez lines up in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He gets the snap. Play action fake. Here comes the pressure for the Hornets. Zach Moss with another Hartfield Flores sack. And that'll back Rudder up big time.
Number 82, Zach Moss, has been playing lights out the last 3 weeks. What a great play by that young man. What a huge loss, Carlos, on that play.
All right, the current line of scrimmage was the 29. The ball is at the 43, so it is 2nd down and 24 here, as they're going to stack them up 4 across there on the right side, 1 down to the left, so possibly another screen play here for Huntsville. So they have got to read this quickly here. Do the Hornets as making this catch? Nope, dropping it. Nate Scorton, he does not get the screen pass this time on the right side, and that will bring up a 3rd and... a 3rd in Huntsville to go.
3rd and hour?
Yes, 3rd and an hour. Clock stops at 11:12 to go in this curve second quarter. Huntsville leads 7-3 if you're just joining us. Rudder has the ball. After a botched kickoff, Braylon Phelps tried to corral it, and he probably thought it went out of bounds, so he was okay, but it stayed in the field of play, and Rudder landed on it. But the Hornet defense has stepped up big on this drive here against Rudder. 4th down and a mile to go. From the 43-yard line, the line to gain is the 19. Here in Hornet territory as Ramirez gets the snap. He's going to hand it off straight ahead. Oh, my goodness! Sakari Carew makes a big hit. Lay up the smackdown, young man. That is a Frank Oliveras Realtor hard hit on the running back in Scorton. and Rudder will have to punt.
Oh, man. Goodness gracious. Shikari Carew just leveled that guy. Man, that boy, he come from Finland, never played American football. Actually, he's been playing it all his life.
Unbelievable. So it'll bring up a 4th down and 24 here for a 4th down and 25 here for Rudder after the 1-yard loss there by Scorton. Cook will punt this one away back to the Hornets. Tatum is the one back deep to get it. This is a much better punt here for Huntsville. It will take a Hornet bounce back to the 22-yard line, and that is where Jawan Giddens and company will set up shop. I'll bring in our 3rd member of the broadcast in Luke Scott. Luke, a botched play on special teams, but the defense responded. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I want to talk about Zach Moss there. A huge sack. He had a huge game last weekend. Comes out tonight, makes a couple of big plays there so far tonight.
Thank you very much, Luke, down there on the sidelines for us. Clock at 10:25 to go in this curved second quarter. Here's the Hornets offense. They move left to right across your radio dial in their all whites, tops and bottoms with the numbers in green outlined in black. Jawan Giddens, he'll line up in the shotgun. 4 receivers at his disposal. 2 out to the left, 2 down to the right. 3-man rush as they show blitz, do the Rangers. Here's the snap. Giddens will take the snap and run this one to the right side across the 25, spinning his way down to the 32-yard line. That'll be a gain of 10. They give him the line to gain. That's good for a Mocha Attorneys Law. 1st down for the Hornets. The referee, the line judge, can't decide which way he decides to go. He visually went to the line to gain at the 33. Instead, he now moves to the 32, so make it 2nd and 1. Either way, good run. So here's Giddens. 4 receivers again. Kieran Lee is the running back. Giddens gets the snap, hands it off. Lee running left side, slips a tackle across the 35, down to the 37-yard line. A good gutsy run there for 5 yards by Lee, and that'll move the sticks for a Mocha Attorneys at Law 1st down.
Nice run there by Lee around the left side. We talked about him before this game. When he gets the ball, he's already at full speed running downhill, shucked a tackler, and picks up the 1st. Great play by Lee.
So 1st down and 10 for the Hornets. They move left to right across your radio dial from the 38-yard line. 4 receivers to the left, to the right. Giddens in the shotgun. 4-man rush as they show blitz. Rudder, and Giddens gets the snap. Throws this one. Conte had it for a moment, then dropped it, and then is absolutely bodied well after the play. And we have got some extracurricular activity there. Savion Conte dropped the ball, and then his defender just absolutely super slammed him like he's on WWE, and there's no call.
No call whatsoever. Right in front of the referee, body slam, no flag. Terrible.
Looked like it may have been number 23, Denham Preston. That was the one as he's coming off the field for this play. Actually, no, he'll spread out to the right side now, guarding Peyton Pryor down here on the right side. 4 receivers, 3 of them out to the right, 1 to the left here for Giddens on 2nd down and 10 following the incompletion. Rangers show blitz as Giddens gets the snap, trying to outrun everybody across the 40, down to the 45-yard line. Flag flies in late. That possibly could be bad for the Hornets as that came from the back judge. From the white hat, actually, so we'll actually get the call here. Might be holding on the Hornets, Brian. Wow. The center, Cesar Robledo, gets called for the hold there, and that is a killer for the Hornets as they accept the penalty. Instead of what would have been 3rd and short, make it 2nd down and 20 for the Hornets.
Yep, you know, you catch the hold, but you miss the body slam right in front of you, man.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Yep, go figure. Well, that's not what they pay us for, unfortunately. But it'll be 2nd down and very, very long for the Hornets here with 9:10 to go and counting in this curved second quarter. Hornets lead 7-3. 2 receivers out to the left, 2 down to the right. Tatum lines up in the slot on the right side. They bring the pressure here. Will Rudder as they send the house. They'll throw it on a screen to Matthew Tatum. He's got it across the 30, stays on his feet across the 35, and he'll get it back near the original line of scrimmage at the 36-yard line to make it a semi-manageable 3rd down for Huntsville.
Yeah, just a little screen to Matthew Tatum. They let the line come through. Nice executed play. Makes up a lot of distance. Still brings up your 3rd and 11, but as you just said, more manageable.
It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Hornets from their own 37-yard line. Again, they lead it 7-3 if you're just joining us with 8.5 minutes to go here in this curved second quarter.
It is vital that the wide receivers for the Hornets go beyond the sticks on their pattern. If you throw it short, you're going to turn it over.
Good crowd on hand here tonight. The Rudder crowd and the Huntsville crowd as well making the hour drive from home. 3rd down and 11. Giddens lines up in the shotgun. They will pull back the pressure and only bring 3. Will Rudder. Giddens has a lot of time, has all day to throw. He'll now roll to his right. Needs one more good protection, and now he slips one man down to the 40-yard line. Jawan Giddens still going down to the 45-yard line. Man, that would have been a sack for Rudder, but Giddens stays on his feet and will bring up 4th and 3.
Yeah, nice play there by Giddens, just buying himself some time. In the O-line, give him credit. They gave him all day to throw the football. Nice little play there by the Hornets.
It'll be 4th down and 3 here for Huntsville from their own 45-yard line. Let's see what they've got here. Giddens will line up here. They might be going for it here, Brian, on 4th down and 3 in their own territory. Giddens doing it all on his legs. In the shotgun. He gets the snap, looks to throw. DeMarcus Williams, it was batted at the line of scrimmage, and it falls to the turf incomplete. Turnover on downs for Huntsville.
Well, that's unfortunate. Again, Rudder's going to get the ball in Hornet territory. I mean, that play just had no chance.
It's good coverage there by Rudder, and that will make it a turnover on downs. Brian, quickly here before we get back to play, let's thank more of our sponsors who made this broadcast possible.
Absolutely. Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ. AB Squared Self-Storage Facility, your local go-to self-storage facility. And my dentist, Copeland Family Dentistry, wonderfully made.
Latasha Lewis tuning in on our YouTube stream saying, come on Hornets. Thanks for tuning in, Latasha. And a good friend of ours, Daniel Leatherman, tuning in saying, Carlos, do you miss me? Of course I do, Daniel. 1st down and 10 for Rudder from the 45. Running this one to the right side, but Sakari Carew is not going to allow him to get very far. That's the backup running back, Austin Isom. Man, oh man, Sakari making some good plays here. No gain, 2nd down.
Yeah, he's on fire. He came all the way on the other side of the line of scrimmage to make that tackle. Good play for no gain.
They'll move it now over to the right hash here. 2nd down and 10, I should say, from the Hornets 45. Ramirez lines up in the shotgun. 4 receivers. Trips to the left, 1 out to the right. Hornets almost jump, but they stay packed, and now they will do an audible here at the line of scrimmage. Isa moves to the left side of Ramirez in the shotgun formation. Same formation in receivers. 10 on the play clock, and Ramirez gets the snap. Fakes the give on a play action fake. Fires this one, and it is caught in the flat at the line to gain. Number 4, Brandon Cooks making his first catch of the night. Justin Engstad made the stop, but not before Rudder got a 1st down.
Yeah, give them credit. They made a nice play, a good pass, good catch, picks up the 1st down. They're on a roll.
They move it now to the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 12 on the play from Ramirez to Cooks. 1st down and 10 from the 33 of Huntsville. Ramirez alone in the backfield. He gets the snap, looking to throw. Now he's forced to roll to his right. Throws this into the flat. Tyler Pomeroy makes a good open field tackle at the 31-yard line of Brandon Cooks. That'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, great open field tackle there by Pomeroy to bring him down. Good play, but again, great tackle there by the Hornets.
Bring up 2nd down and 8. 6:09 to go on that game clock here in this Curves 2nd quarter of play. Again, if you're just joining us, let us know where you're listening from this evening. 2nd down and 8 from the 31. Ramirez gets the snap, handed off, running left side. Isom not going to get very far at all. Trayvon Johnson makes the stop. And only a gain of about 2 to bring up a 3rd and, actually, they'll give him 3. Bring up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, great play by Trayvon Johnson, playing linebacker, sniffed that play out, made the tackle, brings up that 3rd down. Great opportunity here for the Hornet defense.
Their kicker in Antonio Gonzalez has already made one from 40. If they don't gain any yards here, it will be a 45-yard try here from the left hash, depending on where it ends up. Ramirez on 3rd down and 5. 1 back with him in Scorton. Motion man coming across from the right side to the left side. They fake the give to him, and there'll be an end around here with his guy, and I think he's just got enough here, does Jaquise Martin, down to the 22-yard line. Some trickeration there for Rudder to move the sticks.
Yeah, good play by Rudder. I mean, they converted 3rd down there. It was an end around, handed off, and the Hornets went one way, he went the other. Good play.
Hornets call timeout. We'll take it with them on the University Heights Baptist Church timeout as we step aside for 30 seconds. Live from Bryan, Texas, from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports.
This is B.J. McMichael, Minister of Students and Outreach at University Heights Baptist Church. I'm a proud 1993 Hornet graduate and 1998 Bearcat graduate. Here at University Heights, we cultivate people who make Jesus known by the lives we live and the conversations we have. This happens through 3 primary relationships: relationship with God, each other, and the world. We have some exciting next-gen ministry opportunities for all our birth through 12th grade Hornets and future Bearcats. Our weekly schedule and worship times are available online at uhbc.net or through our UHBC apps. Sting 'em Hornet and eat 'em up Cats.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports. Alongside Brian Adams, I'm Carlos Zimmerman. 5:35 to go in this second quarter of play, brought to you by Curves. 7-3 is your score. Huntsville leads over the Bryan Rudder Rangers. From here inside the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth, it'll be first down and 10 for Rudder at the Hornets 22 as Ramirez gets the snap out of the shotgun, looking to throw, fires this one up on a deep ball, looking for this one, and nearly intercepted there by the Hornets. Trying to see who that is out there. Might have been, it was J-Buck, Jeremiah Winfrey, back in coverage.
Great play by Winfrey. I mean, he is one-on-one coverage, and he's got his head turned around looking for the football and almost picks it off. Great play.
That would have been big for the Hornets, as that brings up second down and 10 now after the incompletion for Rudder. Defense has been stepping up, but the Hornets have made some penalties that have hurt them from pulling away in this ball game. Second down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Rudder moving right to left as Ramirez gets the snap. He'll hand it off. Running this one left side is Scorton, I should say, across the 20 down to the 17-yard line. Trayvon Johnson almost stripped that one away, but it will bring up a third down and 5 for the Rangers.
Big time play coming up here for the Hornet defense. Again, golden opportunity. Keep them out of the end zone. Try to minimize the damage from earlier.
Could be a potentially trying to just force 3 points at this point. Third down and roughly 5 or 6 here for Ramirez and company for the Rangers. 4 receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. One back with him is Scorton. And rolling to his right is Ramirez. Johnson coming in on the play, trying to throw this one. It is caught, and into the end zone goes Jaquise Martin, and it's touchdown Bryan Rudder. 22 yards.
Well, you got to give him credit. You capitalize on your opponent's mistakes, and if you can do that, then you're going to be in the ball game, and that's what Bryan Rudder has been doing so far in this first half.
We got a ball game, folks. It's now 9-7 pending the PAT here for the Bryan Rudder Rangers, as Antonio Gonzalez was on the opposite end of the field kicking into his net, so now he'll come up here to kick this PAT. Try and give Rudder a 3-point lead. Like you said, it's those mistakes that the Hornets have made that have got them now down by 2, and now we have got a flag here. The up judge, or the umpire, I should say, calls a flag here. Let's see what the call is. Oh. So they'll move it up half a yard or so. Or no, just the 1 yard, I should say. About 1.5 yards to the 1.5 yard line, as they got number 59, Noah Cummings, the sophomore D lineman, off sides and lining up in the neutral zone.
You know, one of those things about jumping off sides when you're an interior lineman is, man, if you just look at the ball and when it moves, then go.
Right. Gonzalez look to punt this one through the uprights here to give Rudder a 10-7 lead. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick by Gonzalez splits the uprights and is also good. 10-7. Rudder takes the lead. Hornets will look to respond as we step aside for 30 seconds with 4:43 to go in this curved second quarter. We'll be back in 30 here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Why are people driving from all over Texas to Weezer Hyundai to get a real deal on real inventory? Get Labor Day savings all month long and save even more. Get a 2022 Hyundai Sonata, 11 to choose and more arriving daily. Or a 2023 Hyundai Santa Fe. Get a 2023 Hyundai Tucson online or on the lot. Get a real deal. Buy for less at Weezer Hyundai. Exit 87B, Wilson Road in Conroe, or WeezerHyundai.com.
Check out America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and the Hyundai Assurance Program today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bryan Rudder has taken the lead 10-7 over your Huntsville Hornets here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Alongside Brian Adams, I'm Carlos Zimmerman with 4:43 to go in this curved second quarter. We're glad you're with us this evening. As we get ready for this kickoff here from Antonio Gonzalez. Brian, about 4 minutes and 43 seconds left to go in this quarter. Hornets have got to go in and score, even though they do have the ball to start the second half.
Absolutely. If they can do that going into the halftime, you know, with the lead, with the momentum, and they getting the ball back in the third quarter, man, that would be huge.
Gonzalez has the ball teed up here at his own 40-yard line. The Hornets have got to be smart on this special teams play right here. Gonzalez's kick Oh, this one's not even going to be close, as this one's going to take a good bounce and go out of bounds at the 40-yard line. There's the flag. The Hornets were smart, stayed away from the ball as it took a bounce out of bounds. It should give the Hornets really good field position, and since it was beyond the 35, they should be able to take it from right where it went out of bounds.
Yeah, it's going to give them great field position to start this drive out. As you said a while ago, Carlos, with 4:43 left in the first half, Hornets put a good drive together, close the deal, put it in the end zone. They will have all kinds of momentum in their favor.
I'm going to bring it to our third member of our crew, Luke Scott. Luke, this drive's paramount for the Hornets, as me and Brian said. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, Hornets gave up some points in the last drive. Need a big rebound here and play clean. They got good field position here starting, so look for that to be a key factor in this drive and get some points here.
Thank you, Luke. Down there on the sideline for us this evening. First down and 10 for the Hornets. They move left to right across your radio dial. Here in this second quarter of play brought to you by Curbs. First down and 10 from the 45. Giddens lines up in the shotgun. He'll get the snap running this one left side. Gets a good block from his lead block, Braden Phelps. He's got room across the 40. Juwan Giddens, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, no flags. Another touchdown from the first play of scrimmage on the drive, and the Hornets are back in front.
Well, there you go. That took all of about 5 seconds. Juwan Giddens takes it to the house. As Carlos said, from the first play of the line of scrimmage, the Hornets are on top.
Wow.
Oh, man.
That is 2 big runs. Braylon Phelps from 68 yards to open the game for the Hornets, and now a 55-yard run by Juwan Giddens from the first play of scrimmage in that drive. Joseph Mejia's got a chance here for this Nelson Amayas Collision Center. Partially blocked, but it goes through the uprights and is good for the Nelson Amayas Collision Center extra point. And Juwan Giddens with an MRC Creekside touchdown to put the Hornets back in front, 14-10, as we'll keep things right here, Brian.
Wow, you look over here at Bryan Rudder sidelines, and man, everyone from players to coaches look totally dejected, and I understand why. I mean, you take the lead, and then one play later, you lose the lead. Unbelievable.
Wow. Just a great job by Juwan Giddens and company to give Huntsville the lead back as we get ready for the Climatech Secure Storage Kickoff. Jared Bryant tuning in tonight saying yes, Hornets, as they jump back in front. Thanks for tuning in, Jared. Man, oh man, the Hornets making some good plays there. Jump out in front, 14-10. Your Hit Solution scoring drive recap once again. One play, 55 yards, and a touchdown for Juwan Giddens. That is your Hit Solutions scoring drive recap. Man, they're making it easy on me tonight with these recaps.
Yeah, so far anyway. Yeah, no doubt. It's been an exciting first half over here at Bryan Rudder, and your Hornets are on top, about to kick off.
Climatech Secure Storage kickoff here from Joseph Mejia. He'll kick this one away right toe to leather. Down to the left side here. It'll be taken here by Bryan Rudder. Bobbled for a moment, but now trying to reverse his field here on the left side. Oh, someone got taken out very quickly, but the swarm of Hornets get him down to about the 22, 23-yard line. A flag flies in late.
Yeah, well, imagine that.
Wonder what this could be, though. Yeah, this is one of those spots where it really could have went either way, and we're hoping it's not on Huntsville. Man, the penalties have been hurting him so far in this ball game, and they're hoping that we're just hoping that this isn't against Huntsville, Brian.
Well, it's going to be close. We'll see.
Here's the call. Blindside block, it looks like, is what our sideline reporter Luke Scott's telling me down there from the field. A blindside block. Luke, is that what you saw?
Well, I thought they called a blindside block. It's actually an illegal block in the back. So, but it credits us. It helps us.
Indeed it does, as that's going to really hurt Rudder here. Legal block in the back, backs him up inside the 15-yard line, all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a 10-yard penalty from where the play had finished. So now a long field to go for Rudder with 4:23 to go in this curved second quarter.
Well, I tell you what, if the Hornets defense can get them in and out, they're going to have another opportunity to put points on the board.
Ramirez. He'll line up under center here, and he'll hand this one off on a straight run, straight ahead. Should be Nate Scorton running that one straight ahead, not getting very far at all. Didn't get any on that play. Second down and 10.
No, nice play by number 54, J.T. Kroll, junior defensive lineman, on that stop. Nice to see him out there playing good football.
That will bring up a second down and actually a loss of 1 on the play to bring up second down and 11 here after the 1-yard loss by Nate Scorton. Chance here for the Hornets to make some big plays defensively. Maybe get the ball back before you go back into the locker room if they can keep them back here. 2 backs here with Ramirez. 3 receivers, 2 to the right, 1 out to the left. He'll send a receiver in, once again, making this one Jaquise Martin. He doesn't get very far at all as he was deep behind the line of scrimmage. It's only a gain of 2 on that play. Looked like it may have been Tyler Pomeroy that finished him off. It'll bring up a 3rd and 9 or 8 or so for Rudder.
Yeah, that was a great open field tackle, and I'm trying to get the number. Was it Pomeroy? Yep, it was a great open field tackle by that young man. Good play.
Again, your Hornets lead it 14-10, 3:13 to go on that game clock in this curved second quarter. Ramirez lines up in the shotgun. 4 receivers, 2 down to the left, 2 out to the right. 4-man rush for the Hornets as Ramirez gets the snap looking to throw. Has protection. He'll fire this one up on a deep ball looking for his receiver. And wow, what a catch. Down at the 45-yard line, it's Jaquise Martin. He had double coverage all over him, triple coverage, and he somehow made the catch. That's a good play.
Unbelievable play by Bryan Rudder. Throws up a Hail Mary in triple coverage and comes down with it. Unbelievable.
That is a gain of almost 50, if not above 50 on that play by Xavier Ramirez down to Jaquise Martin. That will bring 1st down and 10 for Rudder at the Hornets' 43-yard line. There was no run after the catch, folks. That was all Xavier Ramirez for Rudder. On 1st down, 4-man rush. Fakes the give, play action fake, fires this one up wide open to the 30-yard line and a lot of room to run in front. He beats Alvarenga, does the man, and he is still rumbling into the end zone. Goes Nate Figurs, slipping 2 tackles. And just like that, Bryan Rudder is back in front.
Yeah, folks, we've got a wild first half over here at Ranger Stadium. I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, back and forth we go.
And do we have a flag back here, Brian? We might.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do. Back at the 46-yard line.
Oh, man.
Holding against Rudder. My goodness.
What a huge break for the Hornets. Oh, my goodness.
Luke, did you happen to see who that was down there? He may not be able to hear me at the moment, but my goodness. That is critical as they take a timeout. Will Huntsville, their second of the half with 2:20 to go here in this curved second quarter. We'll take it with them for 30 seconds and be back in a few moments here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
This is B.J. McMichael, Minister of Students and Outreach at University Heights Baptist Church. I'm a proud 1993 Hornet graduate and 1998 Bearcat graduate. Here at University Heights, we cultivate people who make Jesus known by the lives we live and the conversations we have. This happens through 3 primary relationships: relationship with God, each other, and the world. We have some exciting next-gen ministry opportunities for all our birth through 12th grade Hornets and future Bearcats. Our weekly schedule and worship times are available online at uhbc.net or through our UHBC apps. Sting 'em Hornet and eat 'em up Cats.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth alongside Brian Adams. I'm Carlos Zimmerman. Thank you for joining us. 2:20 to go in this curved second quarter. Rudder had a touchdown moments ago by Nate Figurs, and it was negated on a holding penalty. Not sure who it was there for Rudder, but either way, it benefits the Hornets as Rudder is backed up in their own territory on 1st and 20 from the 46. Ramirez alone in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left, to the right, gets the snap. Here comes the pressure for the Hornets. Not good containment as Ramirez will fire this one up, caught at the 32-yard line, and that is good for a 1st down, finding Nate Figurs once again.
Great pass and catch. Ramirez to Figurs right over Collins' head. Never saw the ball. Picks up that that 20-yard line to gain. Good play there by Rudder.
And then some. Wow. So, 1st down and 10 for Rudder at the Hornets' 30-yard line with minute 58 to go here in the second quarter. Ramirez in the shotgun, gets the snap, drops back, looking to throw. Good protection, starting to break down from JT Kroll's pressure. He'll fire this one on the run and caught back at the 9-yard line. Wasn't even his intended receiver making the catch. Brandon Cooks much like his NFL counterpart, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, give them credit. They're moving the ball down the field, eating up the secondary for the Hornets.
Wow.
Man, what a play.
1st and goal now at the 8-yard line here of the Hornets for Rudder. They are moving this ball down the field through the air. The run game's been non-existent for Rudder tonight as Austin Isom checks in as the running back. 4 receivers. Isom moves to the left side of Ramirez. In the shotgun, 1st and goal from the 8. He gets the snap, does Ramirez, looking to throw. Jump ball, looking to the end zone, fires it up. It falls to the turf, incomplete. Jeremiah Winfrey back in coverage on his intended target was Ramirez. 2nd down coming up.
Yep, great play by Winfrey. One-on-one coverage on the far side. Turns his head, goes up, bats the ball down. Excellent play there by Winfrey.
Kevin Holmes was the intended receiver there for Rudder to bring up 2nd down and goal from the 8-yard line.
Well, one of the things Rudder's been able to do is, their first touchdown, or their touchdown a while ago was called back. Now they're getting close, knocking on the door, but they've eaten up a lot of time going into half.
Not trying to give the Hornets an opportunity before going into the locker room, but the Hornet defense looks to stiffen. 2nd down and goal from the 8. Ramirez drops back out of the shotgun, looking to throw. Has protection, breaking down, and he's going to be sacked back at the 14-yard line by Zach Moss, as the Hornets will burn their 3rd and final timeout, it appears. Oh, nope, Rudder calls their first of 3 in this quarter. We're going to keep things right here, but a Hartfield Flores sack for Zach Moss is going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 13-yard line, Brian.
Yeah, Zach Moss is having a heck of a ball game, but while we wait for a second, let's talk about some more of these great sponsors. This season of Huntsville Hornet football is presented by First National Bank of Huntsville, Huntsville's only locally owned community bank, serving generations of customers for over 30 years. And Hartfield Flores, personalizing your events since 1957, and Moak & Moak Attorneys at Law. For your estate planning, real estate, or business law needs, call Moak & Moak Attorneys at Law, serving Huntsville since 1971.
The 3rd and goal here for Rudder at the 13-yard line. If they don't go any further, it's a 30-yard try to make this a 1-point ball game. Paramount for the Hornets secondary to do something here, but the linebackers have got to stay packed as well if Ramirez is flushed out of the pocket. Don't forget, before we head into the locker room, we'll try to get a word from head coach Rodney Southern before this half comes to an official close. Hornets leading 14-10, minute 06 to go. And counting, it should be. Oh no, they called timeout, so it stops the clock at a minute 6. Here in this curved 2nd quarter, Ramirez on 3rd and goal from the 13. He gets the snap, drops back, looking to throw, steps up in the pocket. Sakari Caru's got him for a sack! Back at the 16-yard line.
Oh, man.
My goodness, he is having a ball game.
Well, Carlos, 2 body slams. Good play.
Well, I thought Ramirez was a bit slow to get up there, but he does get up under his own power, so that's good to see there. Another Hartfield Flores sack for the Hornets will back up Rudder to the 21-yard line, and they're not going to have a whole lot of time to switch out personnel here, so it looks like they're going to take a timeout here and wind the clock down as far as they can before they try a 38-yard field goal from their kicker, the senior kicker, Antonio Gonzalez.
Nice play there by Sakari Carew. I mean, the kid from Finland can play some football, folks. He is physical, he is tough, and he loves to tackle.
Timeout called here by head coach Eric Izar. Stops the clock at 16 seconds. This is going to be a 38-yard try coming up here for Rudder. So either way, it looks like Huntsville is going to go into the locker room with the lead. Have we really even said that this season?
I know, right?
And that's a testament to how they've been playing tonight. Man, this team, ever since the start of the season, they've just steadily gotten better as the season has progressed. A couple of dropbacks here and there, playing some tough opponents like Belton and Clear Springs, but now they are starting to take steps in the right direction. Again, a win tonight for the Hornets will get them in good position going through their final three district games to try and make another run to the playoffs and return there for the first time since 2020. This is going to be, again, a 38-yard try here for Antonio Gonzalez. He will line up just to the right of the left hash, if that makes sense. His holder is Trace Imola, the junior linebacker. 38-yard try here for Rudder. On 4th and goal. Snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is blocked! Cole Schroeder's gonna pick this one up here from his own 1-yard line. He'll scoop it and try to run this. Schroeder trying to get the edge on the sideline, down the 25, down to the 30. Cole Schroeder cutting it back across the 40. Cole Schroeder, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. Trying to stiff one more man. Oh, he spun down at the 25-yard line. Oh, my goodness. Cole Schroeder returns a blocked kick and almost took it all the way back.
What a play, my goodness. Cole Schroeder takes it almost to the house. Unbelievable, Carlos. We have a wild game going over here in Bryan tonight.
Oh, my goodness. Let's catch our breath for a minute as we're going to try and get a word from head coach Rodney Southern with Luke down on the sideline. Luke, over to you, my man.
Hold on, Carlos.
All right, looks like we got him now. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach, what a big play there at the end by both your scoring drives, coming there on one play runs. How's the offense look to you?
Well, it looks pretty good when you've been 60 and 70-yard touchdowns, but we haven't caught the ball real well. But I think we're protecting well enough, and obviously Juwan and Braylon made two big plays for us.
Coach, your Finnish superstar and your other defensive end there, making big plays, making big sacks, Coach, really impacting the game. How are you going to stop the passing attack? Because they're both two of their best receivers, are near 5 inches taller than your two DBs.
Well, you just keep putting pressure on them, and you hope your DBs, Jay Bugs played well on both of those plays in the end zone, so you just got to keep playing.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Carlos.
Thank you very much, Luke, down there on the sideline getting a word from head coach Rodney Southern as we now welcome you to the Northside Baptist Church. Halftime report will happen when we come back after this break. 14-10, Huntsville's got the lead over the Bryan Rudder Vikings, and they will have the ball to start the second half. We're going to step aside and take a break. The Northside Baptist Church halftime report is next here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports. Stay with us.
I'm Billy Cawthon with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we understand every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music or smiles and laughter. Whatever memories you have, you can trust Walker County's premier funeral home to serve our friends and neighbors in their time of need. We are family owned and operated, and we are a proud supporter of Huntsville Athletics. Sting 'em, Hornets. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, 1700 Normal Park Drive in Huntsville.
Huntsville ISD is the best place for children to be. We offer a full-day pre-K center to advanced career and college options, along with a variety of extracurricular activities and award-winning fine arts, band and athletics programs, an excellent child nutrition and bus transportation services, bilingual ESL and GT programs, special education services, and a career and technical education program that provides multiple certification and licensing options for students. Visit huntsville-isd.org. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We're building champions, everyone, every day.
Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, it has to be El Gordo Taqueria. You'll experience the absolute best real Mexican food. El Gordo Taqueria has plates. Also, check out their new deck. Dine in or carry out, now available. Delivery to you from DoorDash and Grubhub. Open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. And now open Sunday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. For the absolute best authentic Mexican food in Huntsville, it's El Gordo Taqueria. Call us at 295-TACO. That's 295-8226. Try it once and you'll be hooked. El Gordo Taqueria.
The Color Bar Hair Salon and Tanning Salon are full supporters of our Huntsville Hornets. Just like our Hornets, we offer the best Huntsville has to offer. The Color Bar Hair Salon is a full-service salon and is ranked the #1 VIP Bellamy hair extension salon. From precision cuts to full treatments, we'll make sure you leave always wanting to come back. The Color Bar Tanning Salon offers a monthly membership that includes access to our mega beds with body contoured acrylics and a relaxing hydro massage bed for only $59.99. The Color Bar Hair and Tanning Salon, where your experience matters.
Good evening, football fans. This is Jeff Dunn from Huntsville Church of Christ with tonight's Hornet Nation Test. If the Star-Spangled Banner, a silent prayer, and a whistle sounds like the beginning of a great Friday night to you, you might belong to Hornet Nation. At Huntsville Church of Christ, we strive to be a place to believe, a place to be loved. If that sounds like somewhere you need to be, come see us. You belong at HCOC.
AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
Hi, I'm Toy Williamson, president of Walker County Federal Credit Union. If you aren't a credit union member, you're missing out on what membership can do for you. Things like low rates on consumer loans, along with some of the friendliest and most helpful service in town. If you live or work in Walker County, you are eligible for membership. Call or come by our office today on Normal Park Drive, and we will be happy to show you all the ways membership can work for you. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
TWFG and More Insurance has been proudly serving the Huntsville and Walker County area since 2003. TWFG is ranked #1 in Texas as an independently owned insurance provider for personal lines. Their independence affords them the freedom to shop insurance carriers and coverages that best suit their clients' specific needs. TWFG and More Insurance offers both personal and commercial lines, as well as life, health, and flood insurance. Call Ann or Waylon at 936-293-8121 or drop by at 1212 10th Street in Huntsville. At TWFG and More Insurance, their policy is caring.
Joetta's Boutique knows all about fashion. We offer trendy and affordable styles, as well as timeless and traditional choices, with sizes ranging from extra small to 2X. We strive for excellence with our outstanding merchandise and friendly customer service. Please come and see for yourself. We're located inside West Hill Mall here in Huntsville, or you can shop on our website at joettas.com. And be sure and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Joetta's Boutique, vintage and new, classy and glam.
Hey folks, it's Steven over here at Adams Furniture. We're your Huntsville, Texas hometown furniture store. Come in and see why we carry the top brands with great customer service. We carry brands such as Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Hybrid, Serta mattresses. We have the biggest selection of lazy boy recliners, double reclining sofas, reclining love seats. We have all American made hardwood bedroom furniture, living room furniture, all American made lift chairs. All this is in stock and ready for delivery at Adams Furniture. We are cheaper in the country. Shop local with us and save your money. That's Adams Furniture, 30 State Highway, 75 North and 10th Street.
Hi folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner in Huntsville. Do you need a new vehicle with great gas mileage? Do you want to save some money and not pay over MSRP or have to purchase the dealer add-ons? You need to come to Wiesner in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line. Not only do we not charge over MSRP, but if you qualify for supplier discounts, we'll honor that. Teachers, first responders, and anyone else that might qualify for supplier discounts. Ask our sales consultant to look into it and see if your company qualifies. So if you want a great deal on a General Motors vehicle, come to Wiesner in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line.
Honoring our legacy, embracing our future. Stop by the Texas Department of Criminal Justice Career Center Celebration and Hiring Event, October 8th from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. at the West Hill Mall. Full and part-time positions available, paid training, and full benefits package with starting pay at $20 an hour. Texas Department of Criminal Justice Career Center Celebration and Hiring Event, October 8th. Find your purpose today.
I'm Jerry Larson at Reliable Auto Parts, your auto parts plus store in Huntsville, Texas, having great products, excellent quality, and outstanding prices. This is what you can expect from Reliable Parts, where you can purchase all your car care products, maintenance supplies, and auto parts. Our services and in-house store offerings are designed to keep your vehicle and motorized machine in proper working condition. Reliable Parts, your auto parts store, 1011 11th Street, Huntsville, 295-5747.
This is the Northside Baptist Church Hornets High School halftime report. Here's Carlos Zimmerman and Bryan Adams.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Bryan, Texas. 14-10, Huntsville leads here as we welcome you to the Northside Baptist Church halftime report. Alongside of Bryan Adams, I'm Carlos Zimmerman. Before we get into this halftime report, since we don't have video tonight, I want to be able to let you guys listen to the audio of our Huntsville Hornet Military Marching Band for a few moments before we get this Northside Baptist Church halftime report underway, because we still need to catch our breath from that first half. So enjoy the band here for a few moments here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Kickoff, the Northside Baptist Church halftime report as we bring you back inside the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Man, Ryan, they always do a good job down there on the field. Again, folks, we're sorry we can't bring you the video to be able to watch them tonight, but we hope listening to them was just as good as we welcome you back inside the booth here from Bryan, Texas at Merrill Green Stadium. Bryan, what a first half.
What a first half. And you know what? It is, and I was telling Carlos in the break a little bit ago, this is probably the wildest first half we've seen all year long. And one of the things that Coach Rodney Southern talked about was big plays. And, man, have we seen big play after big play here in this first half.
On both sides of the ball. Looking at the offensive side of the ball first, your two scores tonight, big plays. 68-yard touchdown. The first play of the game for the Hornets for Braylon Phelps, a 68-yard touchdown run to go out in front early on. And then later on in that first half, in the second quarter, Jawan Giddens goes 55 yards on the first play of the drive. Two big plays have been the difference offensively and then defensively. The Hornets, they've had their troubles making some sacks this season. So far in this ballgame, I've counted about 3 or 4 that they have been able to lay on the quarterback in Xavier Ramirez. At least 2 from Zach Moss and 1 from the Finnish kid, Sakari Karu, who we had on the show on Wednesday. They have had an incredible first half defensively.
What I like about the Huntsville Hornet defense here in the first half is their physicality. They are putting some serious hits on Bryan Rudder, and I haven't seen that really all year long. They are doing it tonight, and you're right, that kid from Finland, Sakari Karu, what a player now. He can play. Everybody is pitching in. The one thing they've got to figure out, again, are those penalties. The first half, if they'd have played clean first half, Bryan Rudder wouldn't have any points on the board.
No.
They've got to figure that out, and if they can do that, man alive, look out.
Well, another thing that I've seen that they need to work on as well is the secondary has got to make some plays defensively.
Yes,
because they have been able, give Rudder credit, they have been able to strike some big plays. They have got some tall receivers, folks. They got a junior receiver who's 6'1". Nate Figures, he is 6'4". And Kevin Holmes, he is 6'5". They have been the ones making plays, and as well as Jaquise Martin, he's 5'11", the shortest of all of them, but he has made some big plays tonight as well. The receiving core has been great for Rudder. The Hornets secondary has got to make some plays in the second half.
Yeah, and we talked about it. You know, there's a size disadvantage. They have the height on us with those wideouts. So, yeah, throw it up. Their running game has not really been very good tonight. Their passing game, once they realized that, they opened up those passing lanes and start hitting those tall wide receivers, and they're having some success with that.
Indeed, they are. We'll, of course, get your halftime adjustments coming up here in a few moments, but, man, this is just great to see, Bryan. No one's really gotten an edge in this ball game. The Hornets have the lead. They're going to have the ball coming out of the locker room. Man, it's great to see just some really good, hard-nosed Friday night likes Texas high school football.
And that's what we're witnessing so far in this first half. And, again, you talk about it, the Hornets are going to get the ball in the second half. That great return a while ago after the block.
Talking about big plays.
Yeah, Cole Schroeder almost takes it to the house. As time expires, what a momentum opportunity for the Hornets to take advantage of coming out in the second half.
I looked out of the corner of my eye to see if his dad, offensive coordinator Scott Schroeder, had a little bit of a twinkle in his eye on that play. I'm sure he did. He didn't. I'm sure he didn't show it very much because he's all business when it comes to football. But man, what a big play right there. Almost ran it all the way back off of a blocked kick. And the other side of that coin, Rudder didn't get any points.
No, they didn't. And just Southern talked about it. Great special teams play. They're getting that tonight from the Hornets. The one other thing, the Hornet offensive line, they are doing the best job I've seen them do all year long. They're getting plenty of opportunity to look through his progressions. Typically, you've got 3 to 4 progressions. All year long, he's not had a chance. Austin Taylor had not had a chance to even get to the second progression. Tonight, they're having time to throw the football and are having success.
Folks, the Northside Baptist Church halftime report will continue in a moment. We're going to step aside and take a break. Coming up next, we'll have a word from Huntsville ISD in Miss Shannon Duncan. So stay tuned for that on this break as we step aside here. The Northside Baptist Church halftime report continues after this on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Halftime is a time of rest and refueling, a time to reflect and get ready for what is coming. Friends, Sundays are a great halftime for your life. The last week is behind you, and Sunday is a fresh start to a new week. It's to be a day of rest, a day to recharge. We believe there's no better place to do this than Northside Baptist Church. I invite you to come see us soon. I believe you'll be recharged and replenished as we worship God together. Come to the cross. We'll show you the Savior. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening?
It's time to stir up the Hornets' nest on 101.7 KSAM.
Here is Shannon Duncan.
Happy Friday Night Lights, Hornet Nation fans. Thanks for tuning in and listening to the broadcast of tonight's football game here on KSAM Radio. Here's what's buzzing in HISD. There's no place like home, and we sure enjoyed celebrating Huntsville High School's homecoming last week. We appreciate everyone who was able to join us for all the fun festivities. We had a wonderful parade on Thursday night with great community support, and then a big Hornet football win on Friday. We were so excited to see and welcome so many Huntsville High School alumni home for HOCO 2022. Remember, once a Hornet, always a Hornet. Next week, there will be no Hornet football as it's our scheduled bye week. Hornet football will return to action on the following Friday, October the 21st, for our home game at Sam Houston State University's Bauer Stadium. The Hornets have kickoff set for 7:30 p.m. against Lake Creek. That'll be our pink out game, so wear your pink, come help us fill the stands, and cheer on our Hornets. We have some fun Hornet Kid Clinics scheduled tomorrow morning. The Hornet Cheer Team and Buzzy will be hosting their Little Stingers Cheer Clinic from 9 to 11:30 a.m. in the Huntsville High School Paul Bowen Gym. Late registration will be accepted. And then the Huntsville High School Grenadier Guard Drill Team will host their Little Gigi's Dance Clinic on Saturday, October the 22nd from 9 to noon, also in the Huntsville High School Paul Bowen Gym. Be sure to check out their social media posts for all the details. Huntsville High School's Theater Arts program invites you to their drama production of Clue, the high school edition. Evening performances are scheduled for 7:30 p.m. next week on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, October the 13th, 14th, and 15th, with one afternoon matinee scheduled for 1 p.m. on Saturday the 15th. All performances will be held in the Huntsville High School auditorium. Tickets are $10 for adults and $5 for students. Follow the Huntsville High School social media posts for all the ticket information or contact Huntsville High School for more. The month of October is Bullying Prevention Month, and our Huntsville ISD campus counselors are sharing valuable character lessons to help spread awareness of bullying and cyberbullying with strong messages against bullying of any kind, anywhere, in any format. Everyone's going through something in today's world, so let's just remember to be kind. Red Ribbon Week will be recognized in October as well, and that week this year is the 24th through the 28th, when we'll be stressing the importance of making wise and healthy choices, saying no to drugs, alcohol, and other unhealthy and harmful activities. Join Huntsville ISD as we commit to being kind and making good choices to take care of ourselves and others, because that's the Hornet way. Campuses will have Red Ribbon Week plans and themed dress-up days too, so be sure you know what's happening at your child's campus so they can join in the fun, and let's all help spread the love and messages each day. Today was a student holiday in Huntsville ISD for our teachers and staff to have a professional learning day. As part of today's training, we also conducted a major emergency safety drill that impacted all of our campuses and most departments. You may have noticed an increase in police and emergency personnel activity or presence on our campuses and around the district, and that's what that was all about. Please know that student and staff safety will always be our highest priority, so drills such as today's are necessary to help us ensure that we are as prepared as we possibly can be in Huntsville ISD to respond to a variety of safety situations. We want to say thank you to everyone involved in today's successful drill. This coming Monday, October the 10th, is a district-wide holiday. All campuses and facilities will be closed in observance of the Columbus Day holiday. Parents, please be sure you've made alternative arrangements for any child care needed for Monday, as there will be no school. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We are building champions, every one, every day. We hope you enjoy listening to the rest of tonight's game here on KSAM. Good luck, Hornets. Let's sting 'em.
Halftime is an opportunity for teams to rest from the events of the first half and get a plan for the future of the second half. Broadcasters are busy analyzing what has already happened, while coaches are planning strategies and making changes, but the final score is yet to be determined. We want a Hornet victory in the future. Life is a lot like a football game. We all have a past that we cannot change, and we don't know what the future will bring. There's something unique about life in the future. Jesus is already there. You can trust him with the plan of your future life. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth alongside the former Hornet quarterback Brian Adams. I'm Carlos Zimmerman. as it's 14-10 Huntsville with 8 minutes left to go on this Northside Baptist Church halftime report as we welcome you back inside the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Again, a special thank you to Huntsville ISD and Shannon Duncan for a special Friday night edition of Hornets Nest. Don't forget, on Wednesday afternoons at 3:20, you can listen to a regular edition of the Hornets Nest right here on 101.7 KSAM. As Brian, quickly here, we're going to look ahead. I know we still got a half of football to play here this evening, but we're going to look ahead very quickly here to what the Hornets have left. Folks, this season has really sped up down the stretch of this one because we have got 3 games left after this. The Hornets are going to have probably a much-needed rest week next week, as they are one of the teams that is going to be having their last bye weeks next week of those in the district before you go on a grind of your final 3 games. You have Lake Creek at home, and then you got Brenham on the road in Brenham, and then you finish the season with the newly added Richmond Randall High back home at Bowers. 3 games that are critical, Brian. If you come away with a win tonight, you're setting yourself up in good shape for the playoffs.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it's, the Hornets are starting to really play good football going into district. And, here they're playing lights out here in this first half. So, yeah, I mean, this is, you and I and Luke Scott were talking about prior to coming on the air. I mean, the Hornets have their future in their own hands, right? So, and they're playing like it, and they're playing more physical tonight than I've seen them play all year long. I love it. It's contagious. It fires up the team, the fans. Keep it up.
Indeed, they've got to. The fans are starting to get back into this ballgame as well. We got a great delegation come over here from Huntsville. So, man, the Hornets have got themselves in good shape as they now come out of the locker room getting to do their warm-ups before we get back to play this evening. Folks, I do want to let you know that the game coming up in 2 weeks against Lake Creek, me and Brian are not going to have the call of that ball game. We are going to be with the Sam Houston Bearcats at Utah Tech as they're taking on the Trailblazers, continuing their season, but we are leaving that Friday to fly out to Utah. So we're not going to have the game for you, and I want to give you just a little preview right now. Our sideline reporter, Luke Scott, is going to step into my position and take the play-by-play, and a good friend of ours at KSAM as well, Colin Neal. That's a name you're going to have to get familiar with, folks, as you're going to hear that name quite a bit through this athletic season. He will be his color analyst for that ball game against Lake Creek back at home. We just want to let you know about that now, and of course we'll remind you as that game gets closer. We're going to step aside and take a break, have another message from Northside Baptist Church, and when we come back, we will have your halftime adjustments live tonight from Bryan, Texas, from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? A huge pine tree at my house appears to be dying. Its needles are more brown than green. Of all the trees in my place, I would have never thought this would be the one to die. I somehow imagined when all the others died, this stately pine would be standing. I've had people in my life that I've watched and always thought would finish well, only to see the needles and the bark of their lives change. Friends, my prayer is I want to finish well. I want to be counted among the believers who never thumb their noses at Jesus Christ. I want to finish well. I challenge you, do all you can and finish well. People are watching your example. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Northside Baptist Church halftime report. Final segment here before we get back to play this evening here between Huntsville and Rudder. Huntsville leads at 14-10 here at the break. Brian, time to get a look at your halftime adjustments. The Hornets and the Rudder Rangers, a very wacky and wild first half. The Hornets are going to have the ball here to start this second half. What are your halftime adjustments to help push the Hornets to a victory tonight to improve to 2-1 in district play?
Well, offensively, the Hornets need to do what they're doing in the first half. They were very explosive in the first half. 2 plays, 2 touchdowns. Those are the biggest plays they've had all year long. They're going to get the ball back. They have the lead. They need to continue that offense. Defensively, they've got to do a better job in the secondary, Carlos. They cannot keep giving up big pass plays when they're 3rd and 20 or 3rd and 15. You cannot afford to do that. They got to make that adjustment, and they will. those two things, if they can correct those two issues and play that Hornet football, it's going to be a great second half for the Hornets.
You heard it from Brian, folks. Need a clean second half for the Hornets to come out on top tonight. They lead it 14-10 here as we wrap up the Northside Baptist Church halftime report. When we come back after this break, we will have the Whataburger third quarter for you live tonight from Bryan, Texas, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Stay with us.
This has been the Northside Baptist Church Hornets halftime report. Stay tuned for more Huntsville High School football on KSAM.
Hey folks, it's Steven over here at Adams Furniture. We're your Huntsville, Texas hometown furniture store. Come in and see why we carry the top brands with great customer service. We carry brands such as Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Hybrid, Serta mattresses. We have the biggest selection of Lazy Boy recliners, double reclining sofas, reclining love seats. We have all American-made hardwood bedroom furniture, living room furniture, all American-made lift chairs. All this is in stock and ready for delivery at Adams Furniture. We are cheaper in the country. Shop local with us and save your money. That's Adams Furniture, 30 State Highway, 75 North and 10th Street.
Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, it has to be El Gordo Taqueria. You'll experience the absolute best real Mexican food. El Gordo Taqueria has plates. Also, check out their new deck. Dine in or carry out, now available. Delivery to you from DoorDash and Grubhub. Open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. And now open Sunday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. For the absolute best authentic Mexican food in Huntsville, it's El Gordo Taqueria. Call us at 295-TACO. That's 295-8226. Try it once and you'll be hooked. El Gordo Taqueria.
The Color Bar Hair Salon and Tanning Salon are full supporters of our Huntsville Hornets. Just like our Hornets, we offer the best Huntsville has to offer. The Color Bar Hair Salon is a full-service salon and is ranked the #1 VIP Bellamy hair extension salon. From precision cuts to full treatments, we'll make sure you leave always wanting to come back. The Color Bar Tanning Salon offers a monthly membership that includes access to our mega beds with body contoured acrylics and a relaxing hydro massage bed for only $59.99. The Color Bar Hair and Tanning Salon, where your experience matters.
Bank with confidence with the hometown bank, First National Bank of Huntsville. Our bank lobbies are open and we also have 3 drive-through locations, multiple ATMs, telephone banking, plus online and mobile banking options, all available for your safety and convenience. For over 130 years, our focus has always been about the great people in our community. As Huntsville's only locally owned community bank, you can trust First National Bank of Huntsville to be your financial partner today and for future generations.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
KSAM, your home for Hornets high school football. Back to the game, live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth. Here's Carlos Zimmerman and Brian Adams.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start this Whataburger third quarter live tonight from Bryan, Texas. Huntsville leads it 14-10 over the home team, the Bryan Rudder Rangers. Hornets with a win tonight, improved to 2-1 in District 10 of 5A Division II Region 3. Rudder would fall to 0-2 and would put themselves well behind the 8 ball if they want to try and work their way into the postseason, but still many games left to go, as we mentioned during halftime. As the Hornets have returned to the field, Hornet cheerleaders jumping out there with them as well. Rudder will take the field here in a few moments. Remember, Brian, Hornets are going to get the ball here to start this second half, and they got a big momentum boost from Cole Schroeder's little run back after the blocked kick. Not a little run back, a very big run back at that. It's going to be critical for the Hornets to come out and score and really put the pressure on Rudder up by 2 scores.
Yeah, no doubt about it. What a way to go into halftime, picking up a blocked kick and almost running it all the way to the house. I mean, what a momentum opportunity the Hornets can capitalize on here in the second half, getting the ball in the third quarter, bringing Juwan Giddens and company back out on the field first here in the second half. Real quick, Carlos, I want to say hello to Terry and Brandy Molness. Brandy, get well quick.
Absolutely. Thank you. I know they're tuning in from back home as well. As we get ready to start this Whataburger third quarter of play. Hey, your buddy David Angstad, father of Justin Angstad, he's tuning in from across in the opposing visiting stands here tonight. David, thank you for tuning in. Jessica Ruffin tuning in as well, cheering on her relative, I don't know for sure, Jacob Ruffin, he's had a good ball game here tonight in the secondary.
Absolutely.
For the Hornets, and they're going to need to see, you won't see him until Rudder comes out for their first defensive drive of the ball game here this evening as we are getting ready to get back to play here. Rudder will kick this one off to the Hornets. Now the kickoff has been a little spotty. We did have a miscue, the Hornets did earlier on in the first half. Hopefully in the locker room they clean that up.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And, that's a good thing about halftime. You get to go in there with your position coach, recap the first half, correct any mistakes you may have made, and come back out in the second half ready to go. And your Hornets are lined up, ready to receive this kickoff. And Bryan Rudder is still in their huddle with the kick team, just about to take the field.
Again, the Hornets leading 14-10 in this ball game, getting ready to get the kick back here, and it'll be a different kickoff specialist here. It'll be the senior kicker alongside of Antonio Gonzalez. It's going to be number 88, RJ Badillo, to kick this one away here, switching it up a little bit for this kickoff as back deep to receive for the Hornets looks to be J-Bug, Jeremiah Winfrey, and Braylon Phelps. Got the ball teed up, does Badillo. Let's get this third quarter underway. 24 more exciting minutes of Texas high school football under Friday Night Lights is seconds away from kicking off. Badillo's kick right to the leather, spiraling through the air. Braylon Phelps gets it cleanly at the 20, and he'll return it here, moving here left to right. He just shoved Matthew Tatum straight ahead, and he's down at the 38-yard line. He just says, Matthew, get out of the way, man. I'm trying to run. And that's where the Hornets will set up shop at the 38.
Yeah, he ran Tatum right over, didn't he?
Yeah. And now they're going to talk here for a second, patting each other on the back. And we'll get back to play here. Will Jawan Giddens and company here on a 1st down and 10. They move left to right across your radio dial to start this Whataburger third quarter of play at the 38-yard line. Giddens will line up in the shotgun. He'll have one back with him. Trips receivers to the left side, one down to the right. Giddens with a 3-man rush only for Rudder. He'll get the snap. He'll run this one to the left side. Getting a lead block from Braylon Phelps. He gets the edge across the 40, down to the 45-yard line. A good healthy run there by Jawan Giddens to start this second half.
Yeah, great block there by Phelps. I mean, just allowed Giddens to take it around the edge. Good play, good start of the second half for the Hornets.
Good friend of mine from Northside Baptist Church tuning in tonight. Bob Sly tuning in, saying hoping for a great second half. Tuning in from back home in Huntsville. Bob, I'll see you Sunday. 2nd down and 2 coming up here for the Hornets. Again, they move left to right across your radio dial. Giddens lines up in the shotgun. He'll have 4 receivers. Peyton Pryor lines up in the slot on the left side. Another 3-man rush coming for the Rangers. Giddens from the 46 gets the snap. He'll run this one to the left side. Sneaks across midfield down to the 49-yard line. No, they mark him at midfield, but either way, it's good for a Mocha Attorneys at Law 1st down.
Great block by big number 73, Caleb Williams. Sophomore offensive line just levels his opponent to allow the Hornets to pick up that 1st down. Great play there by that young man.
Hornets move the chains right at midfield for this 1st down and 10. 50 yards to go to get in for 6. Giddens will line up here, getting the play calls here from his quarterback coach in Jason Elliott. He'll spread them out. 4 receivers, 1 far out to the left, 3 down to the right. The running back is Braylon Phelps, 3-man rush for Rudder. Giddens gets the snap. Another run play, running it to the right side here. Now he cuts it back, trying to get it back to the current line of scrimmage, but he is smothered by a plethora of Rudder Rangers. And that will bring up a 2nd and 11 after the loss of 1.
Yeah, just trying to take the ball up the middle, nowhere to run. Good play there by the Rudder defense. Stop the Hornets short.
So after a couple of good running plays there for the Hornets, they go backwards, albeit just being 1 yard. It'll bring up 2nd down and 11 coming up here in a few moments. 10:37 to go on that game clock here in this third quarter, brought to you by Whataburger. Looking to go with 4 receivers. Savion Conte and Peyton Pryor are spread out to the left. Matthew Tatum and DeMarcus Williams are down to the right. Shuffling on the line here for the Rangers. 6 on the play clock. Giddens has got to get it off quickly here. He'll take it here on an option play. Stretching ahead, and he is going to move that man with him. Big number 99, Braylon Norwood, for Norwood's 1st tackle down to the 45-yard line. So a good run of 6 on the play to bring up 3rd and 5 for Huntsville.
Yep, Jawan Giddens on the option play. Keeps it himself. Nice little run. Makes it 3rd and manageable.
Phelps will be the running back here with Giddens, but Giddens in the quarterback position has really been one of the big running backs tonight for Huntsville. Him and Phelps have the 2 scores for the Hornets. 3rd down and 5. 4-man rush here for Rudder for receivers for Huntsville. Giddens out of the shotgun, gets the snap. Options it out to Phelps. Stiff arms a man as he gets the first down across the 40 and down to the 35-yard line goes Braylon Phelps on another Mocha attorneys at law first down.
What a great physical play by Braylon Phelps. It's the option play. Pitches to Phelps. He runs over a Rudder Ranger, picks up the first down. Great play.
Stiff arms him and pushes him down to the ground, and that is good for a Mocha attorneys at law first down into Rudder territory, by the way, at the 37-yard line are the Hornets. A good methodical drive here with 9:08 to go in this third quarter. McCormick Norman checks into the ballgame. He lines up in the slot on the right side here of Jawan Giddens. Three-man rush for the Rangers. Giddens in the shotgun. He gets the snap. He'll drop back looking to throw. He'll look to fire this one up, looking for Savion Conte. Conte! It's intercepted. Well, hang on. And it's an interception. A jump ball for Savion Conte, and making the interception, Denham Preston wrestling it away from Conte down at the 10-yard line.
Yep, I saw the same thing. I mean, it was a jump ball, and I thought Conte brought it home, but he got it taken away from him. It looked like unbelievable.
That's a great physical play for the Rudder defense, so a promising drive for the Hornets is snuffed out on that interception by Denham Preston, wrestling it away from Savion Conte, and that will mean Rudder will take over. Now, there's a silver lining in everything, as I always say, because Rudder is backed up at their own 7.
Yeah, it's a not very good field position for them. Unfortunate on that turnover, but the Hornet defense is back out on the field, ready to go.
So this Hornet defense, who only allowed 10 first-half points, and we have got whistles here as it looks like they're going to try and respot the ball here. Actually, no, they're going to switch it out and bring a Rudder ball in. So that will bring it to a first down and 10 for Rudder inside their own 10 at the 7. Critical here for the Hornets to quickly get off the field and get their offense back out there, because the offense was feeling it on that drive, and it was a great pass by Jawan Giddens, just unfortunately got took away. So here we go. Ramirez back to work here. He will line up in the shotgun. One back with him in Jaquise Martin. Actually, it's in a wildcat play here with Martin running left side. Slips around one tackler across the 10 down to the 15-yard line. A good healthy run there on the wildcat play by Martin to bring up second and short.
Yep, nice little run around the left side by Martin. Kind of gives them a little bit of breathing room. Second down and short. Nice play.
They mark him at the 15, so second down and 2 coming up here for the Rudder Rangers. Again in their home blacks. Numbers in white outlined in green. The Hornets in their road whites. Tops and bottoms all in white with the numbers in green outlined in black. And the green Hornet helmet with the big H on both sides. Second down and 2. Another wildcat play here with Martin. And running this one looked to be his running back in Nate Scorton. And he got all he needed. That will move the sticks possibly, or are they going to mark him short of the line to gain here to bring up a third down and 1. Getting to wait to get the call here from the line judges. We do have a Hornet that was a bit ginger to get up there. It was number 59 in Noah Cummings, and he is waving off the training staff. But he'll have to come off for this play, so they'll move J.T. Kroll into the ballgame.
Yeah, not a bad play there by Cummins. He was in on the stop. Unfortunately, they only needed a couple of yards. They picked it up, but it's still a good tackle there by the Hornets.
So first down and 10 as they officially move the chains at the 17-yard line here for Rudder. Xavier Ramirez not in this game right now. Jaquise Martin is currently in the quarterback position. He gets the snap. He's going to drop back and look to throw. Rolling to his right, fires this one into the flat. It is caught at the 24-yard line on the right side. Trayvon Johnson touches the man down. It's the receiver Kevin Holmes for the catch, and they'll bring up another second and manageable.
Well, remember, Jaquise Martin is in for Ramirez, who went out in the first half after that tackle by the Hornets to send him to the sideline. So there you go.
He's standing over here at about the 46-yard line, no helmet on, but pads are still on. Pads might be off as well. He might be out of the ball game.
I don't see shoulder pads. He may be out, Carlos.
So here we are, a different look here at quarterback for the Rudder Rangers. It's Jaquise Martin, who is now going to be the signal caller, it looks like, the rest of this ball game. 4 receivers, and we have got a Rudder timeout. We'll take it for 30 seconds with them here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports.
Why are people driving from all over Texas to Weezer Hyundai? To get a real deal on real inventory. Get Labor Day savings all month long and save even more. Get a 2022 Hyundai Sonata, 11 to choose and more arriving daily. Or a 2023 Hyundai Santa Fe. Get a 2023 Hyundai Tucson online or on the lot. Get a real deal. Buy for less at Weezer Hyundai. Exit 87B, Wilson Road in Conroe or WeezerHyundai.com.
Check out America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and the Hyundai Assurance Program today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Real quickly, we're going to pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
This is the KSAM Sports Network, 101.7 KSAM Huntsville, your hometown radio station.
Here we go on 2nd down and 2 really quickly here, running this one to the left side and being stopped at the 25-yard line is the quarterback, Jaquise Martin. Isaiah Collins tripped him up to bring up 3rd down and very, very short.
Yeah, Jaquise Martin, a little bit different quarterback than Ramirez, more of a running quarterback, and so far here in this second half, they've been using him quite a bit to try to pick up some yards.
3rd and inches coming up here for the Rudder Rangers. They're going to stack 3 receivers over here to the left side of Martin and 2 out to the right here on this 3rd down and very, very short. Motion man coming into the backfield. They fake the give to him. He'll run it straight ahead, and I think he got enough for a first down. Did the Rudder Rangers, I believe, getting in there on that stop for the Hornets, waiting for him to pop up here. That is Zach Moss that made the stop, but it's enough to move the chains on a 1 or 2 yard gainer and a first down for Rudder.
Yeah, nice conversion there to get the first down by Rudder. Just a straight run up the middle. Nice play.
They're looking to move quickly here. Jaquise Martin lines up in the shotgun, 4 receivers, gets the snap, hands it off. Isom running to the right side. Couple of Hornets in there on the stop. It's only going to be a gain of 3 on the play to bring up a 2nd down for Rudder.
Zach Moss coming out of the ball game. Nice tackle by that young man coming off for a play, apparently.
You already had one guy in Noah Cummings come off for a play, so Christian Hall checks into the ball game here. He'll line up on the right side of that D-line as throwing this one is Martin into the flat. Missed tackle there. Johnson trying to get the edge here. They're going to force him out of bounds after a gain of about 4 or 5 there. Will the tandem of Johnson and company to bring up a 3rd down and roughly, I want to say, 4 or 5 here for the Rudder Rangers. 6 minutes left to go here as the clock stopped after the out-of-bounds play. And now it looks like we're going to have another different look here on this play. Nope, they're leaving Martin out there. I thought I saw a different quarterback out there, but either way, here we go. 3rd down and 4 from the Rudder 34-yard line on their side of the field. Hornets need a big stop defensively as Martin gets the snap. Looking to his left side, looking to get this one away and down short of the line to gain. Actually going to be no gain on that play for number 4, Brandon Cooks. And Rudder will be forced upon here. A good stop there by Trayvon Johnson.
Yeah, great play there by Johnson and the rest of the Hornet defense on that drive to stop Bryan Rudder, forcing them to punt.
So Caleb Cook, he'll be back to punt this one away. Matthew Tatum is going to be back deep to receive it here as the Hornets on Rudder's first drive of this second half snuff them out. 5:25 to go in this Whataburger 3rd quarter. Cook will be back to punt this one on 4th down and 6. Snap is away. Cook gets it clean away. Tumbling through the air around the 50-yard line. They'll take a Rudder bounce and go out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So good field position here for the Huntsville Hornets to start their second drive of this second half with the score remaining 14-10.
Yeah, their first drive ended in that interception there by Giddens, but, it was a great drive up until that point. Second opportunity here in the second half for the Hornets.
Clock is stopped at 5 minutes and 10 seconds. If you're just joining us, want to hear from you. Mark Wheeler tuning in this evening. Thanks for tuning in, Mark. As Jawan Giddens and company trot the offense back out there with 4 receivers. 3 out to the left, 1 down to the right. Giddens in the shotgun. 3-man rush here for Rudder as he gets the snap. Giddens trying to find room here across the edge. He'll cut it back near the 40-yard line, and a flag flies in after the play.
Well, Giddens takes the ball to the left side on his own. Nowhere to run. Couldn't get the edge.
Let's check the flag, though, as that came as Giddens was going to the ground. Giddens going to try and get in on this call here, possibly here as they're talking it over there. The flag came in from the line judge there at the 40. Luke, if we got you down there, do you happen to get a look at what happened?
Hey, Carlos, he's up to make the play. You're about to make the call. Nothing called.
Pull the flag. Okay.
Brought the flag back. Thank you, Luke. You were right there at the 30-yard line, so I figured I would go to you. So no flag. It's no gain. 2nd down and 10 here for the Hornets coming up. Giddens will line up here in the shotgun. He'll have 4 receivers. 1 to the left, 3 down to the right. 3-man rush coming for the Rudder Rangers as they show blitz off the left side. Braylon Phelps running this straight ahead across the 40 and down to the 45-yard line. Tackle made there at the 45 by Jadamian McGee, the freshman DB, to bring up a 3rd down and 5 for Huntsville.
Great run up the middle by Braylon Phelps. I mean, nice handoff, nice blocking up front by the big guys. Makes it 3rd and certainly manageable.
Clock moving, 4:40 to go in this Whataburger 3rd quarter. A great crowd on hand, as we have mentioned tonight here. Rudder's got a great crowd, so does Huntsville, not having to make a very, very far drive at all from the gateway to the East Texas Piney Woods. 3rd down and 5 for Huntsville. They move left to right across your radio dial. 4 receivers at Giddens' disposal. He'll clap in a moment and get the snap. Here it is. Option play again to Braylon Phelps. Out to the right side. He cuts it back across the 50, down to the 45 and the 40. Braylon Phelps down to the 30-yard line and into Rudder territory. What a great run there of about 25 or so yards by Braylon Phelps.
Man, Braylon Phelps is having one heck of a ball game tonight. Takes it over the left side, picks up the 1st down and much more. Great play by that Huntsville Hornet offense.
Again, Huntsville leads 14-10 if you are just joining us here on 101.7 KSAM and the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. 1st down and 10 for the Hornets down at the 30-yard line into Rudder territory as they near the Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone. Giddens will line up in the shotgun. His running back Phelps to the right of him. 3 receivers down far to the right, 1 out to the left. Here's the snap. Giddens hands it off straight ahead. Braylon Phelps across the 25. And another good healthy run there. They'll mark him officially at the 24. A flag flies in from the back judge. A 6-yard gain for Phelps for the moment. Let's check the flag. It came from the back judge, so normally that wouldn't be a penalty against Huntsville.
Well, the referees are trying to sort it out, it looks like.
Well, they've already picked up 1 flag on this drive. The head referee going over there to check in with his guys. Talk about this flag, and Rudder is not showing very much pleasure, so this should be against Bryan Rudder. Let's get the call. Yep. They pick it up again.
Well, had him by the collar, so no horse collar. That's what the horse collar was.
Well, either way, it's 2nd down and 4. Head coach Rodney Southern not showing his pleasure with that, but either way, it's 2nd down and 4 for Huntsville with 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd. From the 24-yard line, near the Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone, 4 receivers for Giddens in the shotgun with Phelps, the running back. He gets the snap. Handed off again to Braylon Phelps. Slips it around a couple of defenders before he is swallowed up at the 22-yard line by a barrage of Ranger players. They'll bring up certainly 3rd and manageable.
Well, just a straight handoff up the middle. Picks up maybe a yard or 2. Not much more than that. Good play there by the defense for Bryan Rudder.
Again, your score, 14-10. Still no one has been able to crack into the scoring column in this 2nd half. They'll spread them out with 4 receivers. Conte and Pryor to the left. Tatum in the slot on the right side. Williams is far out to the right. Phelps is the running back. Giddens will look here out of the shotgun formation on 3rd down and 3. He gets the snap from the 23. He'll run it here to the right. Phelps, his lead blocker, down to the 20. Did they give him the line to gain? I think they're going to mark him just short at the 21-yard line. They'll bring up a 4th and 1 here for Huntsville. And now, we talked with head coach Rodney Southern, Brian. He said last week he should have went for a field goal. This one might be a little bit out of Joseph Mejia's range, so the Hornets on 4th and 1 might be going for it.
Yeah, I think he's going to go for it here. 4th and 1, deep inside, Rudder territory. Got the lead. Yep, go for it.
4th and 1. Critical down here for the Hornets. Near the red zone at the 21. Giddens gets the snap. Handed off to Braylon Phelps. He's got it across the 20 and into that Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone for a Mocha Attorneys at Law 1st down.
What a great run up the middle by Phelps. He is having a heck of a night tonight at running back position. Picks up the 1st down. Great play by the Hornets.
Luke's dad, Mike Scott, tuning in with us tonight as well. Luke, thank you for tuning in. And pastor of Northside Baptist Church, Reagan Cooksey, tuning in as well. Yes, Pastor, I will see you on Sunday too. Don't worry. 1st down and 10 for the Hornets at the 18-yard line in that red zone. Giddens in the shotgun, 4 receivers. Giddens gets the snap, rolling to his left, cuts it up with his lead blocker, Phelps. It'll be a gain of about 2 on the play to bring up second down.
Yeah, not a bad little run there by Juwan Giddens around the left side, cuts it up between the guard and tackle gap, picks up a yard on first down.
That'll bring up second down and officially 9 for the Hornets. Only a 1-yard gain. Clock moving with 1:45 to go in this Whataburger third quarter. 14-10, Huntsville leads here against Bryan Rudder in a very defensive battle here tonight in Bryan College Station.
You know what, Carlos? I think this play right here is probably the most important play of the night so far for the Hornets.
Now 1.5 minutes to go. Second down and 9. Giddens lines up in the shotgun. 2 receivers spread out to the left, 2 down to the right. 3-man rush coming, 6 in the box here for Bryan Rudder. Giddens gets the snap out of the gun. He's going to look to throw. We've got flags and likely a false start.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too.
Delay of game.
Well, you know what? That's on Giddens because you've got play clocks on both ends of the field, and as the quarterback, you've got to pay attention, understand the situation you're in.
BJ McMichael tuning in this evening. He's got the audio synced up with the video that NFHS is providing tonight, so thanks for tuning in, BJ. Hornets trying to make something happen here on second down and 14 now after the delay of game penalty. Didn't even see that play clock winding down. Minute to go here in the Whataburger third quarter. Giddens in the shotgun, 4 receivers. He gets the snap. He looks to throw. Fires it into the flat, caught by Matthew Tatum, and he is down by contact somehow. They get back the yards they lost to bring up a third down and 10.
Well, Tatum just kind of goes out in the flats, a little 4 to 5 yard out route, catches the ball, tries to turn upfield, gets brought down. Again, this is critical. They've got to punch it in on this drive.
12 seconds separate the play clock from the game clock. 30 seconds left to go in this Whataburger third quarter. We are chugging along in this ball game. Possible last play of the third quarter before teams switch sides. Giddens will line up here on third down and 10. They're going to stack the box here. Will the Hornets offensively with all the receivers spread in. Giddens drops back looking to throw. He steps up, runs into some trouble. He'll fire this one up on a big bobbled ball, but it's well out of the reach of Matthew Tatum. He caught it, but he was well out of bounds. And that will bring up fourth down from the Hornets and 10 at the 18-yard line. And let's see what they decide to do here. Some big men coming in for this play.
I don't see Mejia coming in.
I don't see. Nope, I see.
Oh,
him
there he is.
There he is.
Yep.
There he is. Tatum will be likely the holder here. This is going to be from the 18-yard lines from the left hash. It is a 35-yard try for Joseph Mejia. And I think to this date would be his longest field goal this season to put the Hornets up by 7. The chance here. Tatum is the holder. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick by Joseph Mejia splits the uprights and is good. How about the kid Joseph Mejia with a 35-yard try to put Huntsville up further in front, 17-10, and puts the pressure on Rudder to score a touchdown to try and tie this game. With 4 seconds left in the third, we're going to step aside and take a break for 30 seconds and be back in a few moments on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hello, this is Carol Sullivan with Community Service Credit Union. You know how much I love rodeo and helping rodeo contestants and their families. If you're thinking about that truck or trailer of your dreams, keep CSCU in mind. We'll work with you to get a payment you can afford from a financial institution you can trust. Visit cscutx.com and apply online today. Bank happy, spend smart, live well. CSCU. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership required. Certain restrictions apply.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Climatech Secure Storage kickoff coming in a few moments from Joseph Mejia, who knocked out that field goal with 4 seconds left to go here in the Whataburger third quarter. If you're just joining us, the Hornets lead 17-10 over the Bryan Rudder Rangers. Alongside Brian Adams, I'm Carlos Zimmerman. Thank you for joining us tonight. The Hornets now have a 7-point lead and now puts the pressure on Rudder to try. They have to score a touchdown now to try and tie this ball game. The Hornets looking to get into good shape here to end this third quarter of play as Mejia's got it queued up for the Climatech Secure Storage kickoff. Kick is away here by Mejia out to the left side. It's going to go out of bounds, so this is going to be a kickoff out of bounds. That'll move the ball up to the 35-yard line, and we'll give Bryan Rudder one play before we wrap up this third quarter.
Well, the Huntsville Hornet defense has done a really good job so far tonight. And again, you've got a different quarterback in, different style, got to contain his run.
Well, they're going to re-kick it here. Will head coach Eric Izar. Izar, former athletic director for the Willis Wildcats from years ago. Now doing the head coaching here in Bryan for the Rudder Rangers. Folks, if you didn't know, Merrill Green Stadium shared by both the Bryan Vikings and the Rudder Rangers. The Hornets, of course, winning over Bryan earlier on in non-district play. Trying to do the same here against their counterparts in Rudder, but they've got 12 minutes and 4 seconds, a full quarter of play to try and get that done. Mejia will re-kick it here. Kicks this one straight ahead this time. Backing up to get this one is Jaquise Martin. He'll run this out to the left side, and he's got some room at the 35, and now slips another tackle. Martin ankle tackled finally at the 38-yard line, and I think polishing him off is Cole Schroeder.
Yeah, nice tackle there by Cole Schroeder. Bring him down by the ankles, and again, that was Martin, quarterback. He's also the return guy. Very talented kid. Good tackle.
As that takes us to the Mirsky's Cafe fourth quarter of play. We'll step aside for 60 seconds, and we will be back here for the Mirsky's Cafe fourth quarter. 12 minutes left to go in this ballgame. Huntsville leads 17-10 here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They are a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic offers a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic, located at 193 I-45 South, near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Proud supporter of Huntsville High School, Danny Doherty State Farm in Huntsville covers all your business, auto, home, life, and renter's insurance needs. Call or stop by the office and get a quote today. They will find the right policy to fit your needs. Call Danny Doherty State Farm Insurance at 936-295-2067. That's 936-295-2067. Or visit them at 2914 Montgomery Road in Huntsville.
Hometown proud, Hornet strong. KSAM is your hometown radio station.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome you to the Mirsky's Cafe fourth quarter. First down and 10 for Rudder at their own 38-yard line, and I'm not sure where the ball is now. We got a trick play, and just out of the reach of Austin Isom. Man, they had me all turned around on that one. A trick play there by Jaquise Martin, and man, Austin Isom had nothing but daylight in front of him, but Martin threw it just a little too far.
Yeah, had a little too much on it, and had they completed that pass, it would be almost a tie ball game because there was no one there to stop him.
Folks, I think what they pulled out there was the Philly special. That's what they pulled out right there because that's what threw me off, a la Nick Foles. So they'll bring up second down and 10 from the 38-yard line after the incompletion there on the trickeration play. Martin, who's into the ball game here for normal starter Xavier Ramirez, who has been knocked out of this ball game. Martin gets the snap. He'll drop back looking to throw this one. Here comes the pressure breaking down. Slips one tackle from Jadarius Smith. He'll fire this one deep down the field, but it will fall to the turf incomplete and out of bounds on that throw by Martin. Intended receiver looked to be Nate Figures, and that will bring up third down and 10 for Rudder.
A nice job by the Hornet defense to put pressure on him. Sakari Carew just doing a good job, the young man from Finland, in there to make quarterback throw the ball earlier than he wanted to. Good play there by the Hornet defense.
Shelly Petkovsek tuning in this evening, listening in on YouTube. Wish we could see them live. Great hearing former students doing so well. Stingham, thanks for tuning in tonight. Shelly, third down and 10 here for Rudder. Their own 38-yard line. They now move left to right across your radio dial. It's 4 receiver set here for Jaquise Martin. Martin gets the snap. He'll roll to his right, looking to run this one out. He'll step up here at the 40-yard line, slips another tackle before he is brought out of bounds. Forward progress is going to give him the 41-yard line. Look to be Trayvon Johnson flying in to make the stop along with Isaiah Collins. And we have a Hornet player that is slow to get up. And it is Sakari Carew that is slow to get up, and you hope he's all right. While they take a look at Sakari, we'll step aside for 30 seconds here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
Good news, folks. Sakari Carew got up under his own power, and he's jogging off the field here. He stood on the defensive line again.
He was ready to go again.
Yeah, he didn't want to come off the field, but he'll come off the field for this play. Head coach Rodney Southern came all the way out to check on his foreign exchange football player from Finland. Good to see him hop up. It's 4th down and 8 for Rudder, and they are held to a 3-and-out, so Caleb Cook is going to look to punt this one away. Matthew Tatum back deep to receive. Cook gets the snap, a high arcing snap, punt is away, tumbling through the air end over end, and will take a bounce out of bounds at about the 30 or 29-yard line, and that is where they will mark it. And here comes the Huntsville Hornets offense back out on the field here with a 7-point lead in this Mirsky's Cafe fourth quarter with 11:17 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, it's time for the Hornets to grow the lead here on this drive. They're up 17-10 here, 11 minutes and 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Wow, fourth quarter. Thank you. Man, I looked up there and said, wait a minute, third quarter?
No, those are timeouts you're looking at over there.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, the 3 for Huntsville, the 2 for Rudder.
That may mean I need glasses.
Aren't you wearing them?
Yeah, well, it's a reading glasses.
There you go. We're having fun up here. 17-10 Huntsville. Jawan Giddens, he'll line up in the shotgun. 4 receivers, 3 out to the right, 1 to the left as he'll hand this one off to Braylon Phelps. He's got room across the 35 and down to the 40. Braylon Phelps has nothing but daylight in front of him across the 40 in Rudder territory. They tackle him at the 28-yard line. What a run by Braylon Phelps. Have a night, kid.
Braylon Phelps is playing out of his mind tonight. Hand the ball off to that guy and let him go. Big play there. Big first down for the Hornets.
Look to be try and do some quick math here. That was a good, healthy 40-plus yard run there by Braylon Phelps. He is having quite the night, and they got the ball marked at the 27-yard line. Huntsville wanting to move quickly and try to get up by 2 scores.
Yeah, I don't have his stats in front of me, but he's got to be approaching 100 yards rushing, Carlos.
He might be over.
Yep.
4 receivers, trips to the left here, 1 out to the right as they'll hand it off again to Braylon Phelps. He's got the edge across the right side, stiff arms another man at the 25-yard line and down to the 23-yard line. Man, Braylon Phelps refusing to go down. It's a gain of 5 to bring up 2nd and 5.
I love it. Bring the physicality to the game, and that's what Braylon Phelps has been doing along with Sakari Carew and the rest of the Hornets, man, just playing lights out Hornet football.
We'll get our 3rd member of our broadcast and Luke Scott involved here in a few moments. Man, we just haven't had a moment to be able to stop and talk here with our guy down on the sideline. I see him down there at the 8-yard line down there. We'll go to him as we are able to. Hopefully we can after a Hornet score coming up here with 10 minutes left to go in the ball game here in this Mirsky's Cafe fourth quarter. 2nd down and officially 6 as Giddens gets the snap. Here's Kieran Lee. No option run here with Jawan Giddens. He is tripped up across the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That is a good ankle tackle right there for the Rudder Rangers, trying to get that kid to turn around. It's number 7, Ryan Campbell.
Yeah, great tackle there by Campbell. I mean, had he not tripped up Giddens may have knocked on the end zone door there, but good tackle there by Bryan Rudder.
As the Hornets now move into the Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone here. Will be a 3rd down and a very manageable one here for the Hornets on this next play here from the Hornets as they're trying to wind the clock down at the same time. With 9:15 to go in this Mirsky's Cafe fourth quarter. 3rd down and 1. The Hornets move right to left across your radio dial. Giddens gets the snap. Hand it off. Kieran Lee straight ahead. 10, 5, and down to the 4-yard line. Kieran Lee, 14 yards and a Mocha attorneys at law 1st down.
Great run by Lee. Handoff right up the middle. Finds the hole. Big run. I mean, the running backs for Huntsville tonight are playing lights out.
The run game has been critical for the Hornets this evening. Both their touchdowns coming on the ground. And they're looking for another one here as they are marked them officially at the 5-yard line. A 13-yard gain there. Running downhill is Kieran Lee. Waiting to break out in a big way tonight. Braylon Phelps has been carrying a lot of that load along with Jawan Giddens. With 12 on the play clock here, 8.5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Giddens is going to line up here with his running back here to the right. Hornets do have all 3 timeouts. 4 on the play clock. Got to get this ball off quickly here as Giddens gets the snap. Lead block from Kieran Lee. Giddens trying to get that pile moving forward. Got to protect the ball there. Down to the 2-yard line on that 3-yard gain by Giddens, running right to bring up 2nd and goal.
Yeah, I saw that same thing, Carlos. Yeah, one hand on that football in that pile near the goal line, man. Better hang on to it with both hands.
Kieran Lee checks out of the ball game. Braylon Phelps back into the ball game here. 4 receivers are out there for Huntsville. Savion Conte, the sophomore McCorrick Norman, senior Matthew Tatum, and it looks like that's DeMarcus Williams out there to the far right. Actually, that might be Peyton Pryor down there. Either way, we've got a 2nd down and goal. They officially marked them at the 3. Giddens, he'll line up in the shotgun. Running back is Braylon Phelps with 7:45 to go on the clock. Giddens with a lead block, gets the edge to the outside. Giddens, he's in! Touchdown, 3-yard run by Jawan Giddens, his 2nd of the night, his 4th of the season, and the Huntsville Hornets are out in front by 2 scores.
Great run around the right side by Giddens, squeaks just inside the pylon, adding on the points.
That's an MRC Creekside touchdown. The Hornets have the lead, 23-10. Much more comfort there for the Hornets in a 2-possession ball game. And here is the Nelson Amaya Collision Center extra point from Joseph Mejia. Snap is away, and we got a flag off the line here. Tatum stays on his feet here. Is he going to try to throw this here? It's picked off. We got a flag out there on the field. It's picked off by Denham Preston, who had the interception of Jawan Giddens earlier in the game, but let's check this flag. Matthew Tatum kind of in uncharted territory on that play, and we do also have a Rudder player that is down. So they're going to check the flag. They're going to check the player. We'll pause for 30 seconds and be back here in a few moments here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Bank with confidence with the hometown bank, First National Bank of Huntsville. Our bank lobbies are open, and we also have 3 drive-through locations, multiple ATMs, telephone banking, plus online and mobile banking options, all available for your safety and convenience. For over 130 years, our focus has always been about the great people in our community. As Huntsville's only locally owned community bank, you can trust First National Bank of Huntsville to be your financial partner today and for future generations.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Murski's Cafe in New Waverly is open for breakfast at 7:30 on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Get a great start to your day. Chicken fried steaks, chicken fried chicken, and hamburger steaks. Or go lighter with salads. Go for Taco Tuesday and Fish Fridays. Lunch starts at 11. Private dining room or catering available. Dine in, curbside pickup, or to-go orders. 936-439-5039. Murski's Cafe in New Waverly, 315 FM 1375. Check them out on Facebook. Home of the world-famous Hootie Burger and proud supporters of the Hornets and Bulldogs.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The injured Rudder Ranger was Denham Preston. He got help from the training staff as he now will head to the sideline. Getting ready for the Nelson Amaya Collision Center extra point here from Joseph Mejia because the flag was against Rudder. So they'll try again at the 1.5-yard line. And we have got Mejia putting it through the uprights and good, because Rudder jumped offside, so likely going to decline this penalty here. And the Hornets will have a 24-10 lead. That is on Quavon Jackson, the senior DB, who was caught offside. Penalty decline. Extra point is good for Joseph Mejia. 24-10. The Hornets lead with 7.5 minutes to go in this ball game. Brian, before we get back to players, we're going to keep things right here. Let's thank more of our sponsors.
Absolutely. Nelson Amaya's Collision Center, honest work, quality service, and Murray Insurance and Financial Services, an agency you can trust. Climate Tech Secure Storage, the ideal place to keep your belongings safe and secure. MRC Creekside, a healthy living senior community, and Murski's Cafe, home of the world-famous Hootie Burger, and Frank Oliveira's Pinnacle Realty. Bring it home, Hornets.
Always a big thank you to our wonderful sponsors who make this broadcast possible. We can't do this without you. Thank you very much. As we get ready for the Climate Tech Secure Storage Kickoff, 24-10. The Huntsville Hornets have got a very comfortable lead, but the defense will have to make some more big plays to try and seal this victory and pick up a very critical district win over Bryan Rudder. As here is the kickoff from a few moments from Joseph Mejia. He's got it teed up at his own 40. He'll kick this one away. Line drive kick. We'll take a roll all the way down to the 15-yard line and return here by Jaquise Martin. Got to get containment here as Martin's at the 25, down to the 28-yard line, and that is where he will be stopped by Matthew Tatum and Kieran Lee. and that is where the Rudder Ranger offense will set up shop.
Well, it's good to see Shakari Carew back out there on the field. He had to come off for one play earlier because he was a little shaken up, but he's back out there and lined up, ready to play.
So the ball is marked officially here at the 29-yard line for the Rudder Rangers. The current quarterback into the ball game, Jaquise Martin, after Xavier Ramirez has since left the ball game and will not return this evening. 3 receivers spread out to the right here to the left as Martin will look to throw into the flat. This is caught at the 28-yard line and having a lot of room to run. Tackled by Justin Angstadt. On Kevin Holmes, it's a gain of 9 to bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, nice little tackle by Justin Angstadt. It was basically an in route and nice completion. Picks up 9 yards, but good tackle there by Angstadt.
7:09 to go here in this Mirsky's Cafe fourth quarter. 24-10, the Hornets lead here over the Rudder Rangers. Snap is here. Hand this one off. Austin Isom runs into a pile before he is met. Right at the line to gain. Forward progress for Isom, though, gives the Rudder Rangers a first down.
Again, number 82, Zach Moss on the tackle. Man, he has just had a heck of the last few weeks playing defensive end. Hornet defense is doing a really pretty good job tonight.
They've had a great ball game this evening. Really, we talked about it during the open today. 2 second halves where they played phenomenally, but really sluggish first halves. Tonight, it's been sound all the way through, so they finally looked like they have put it together. Here's the snap on 1st down and 10. Looking to throw this one is Martin. It will fall to the turf short. Looking for his intended receiver in Nate Figures, and it looked like it may have been either Kadarian. It might have been Kadarian Easley that brought the pressure there.
Well, let's see. Big number 99.
Jadarius Smith.
Jadarius Smith gets to the quarterback, almost brings him down, makes him throw a bad pass. Great play by big 99.
I'm finally going to be able to get Luke involved here. Luke, it's been an exciting fourth quarter for the Hornets. They've got the lead. What do you think?
Man, the running game is looking really good between the quarterback and all the running backs. Looking good, and the offensive line is really sealing their blocks off, and the outside receivers are doing their thing.
Here we go on 2nd down and 10. Rolling to his right is Jaquise Martin. He'll look to run this one. Pomeroy in pursuit, as looks like Martin will run out of bounds at the 50-yard line. He got all he needed and 1 more yard to bring up another first down here for Bryan Rudder. And he gets out of bounds, too, with 6:17 on that game clock here in the fourth.
Yeah, the Hornet defense needs to tighten up. I mean, Rudder is making first downs and moving the ball. They're at the 50-yard line. Hornet defense, somebody needs to step up and make a big play.
So 1st down and 10 for Rudder, right at midfield, knocking on the door of Hornet territory. Martin, the quarterback. He'll have one back with him in Scorton. Here comes the pressure here for Huntsville. Martin looking to throw, firing this one. No, he is going to be sacked. Kadarian Easley will make the big Hartfield Flores sack, and a flag did fly in. As Easley makes the Hartfield Flores sack, we're going to check this flag here and see. This might be holding against Rudder.
Well, the Hornets had an all-out blitz on that, and I think you're right, Carlos. The left end, I think, held Zach Moss, perhaps. And they're out talking about it, but if that's against Rudder, that is a huge penalty.
I mean, it's a benefit for the Hornets either way, because you get the sack by Kadarian Easley on Jaquise Martin. If you take the holding penalty, it's also backing him up 10 yards because they sacked him at the 40. So they accept the penalty. On the stat sheet, that does negate the sack for Easley. We'll still give it to him, though. A good play there.
Absolutely.
By Kadarian. So it'll be 1st down and 20 for the Rudder Rangers at their own 40-yard line. Martin, he'll line up in the shotgun. 3 receivers spread out to the left. 1 down close to us here in the press box to the right. 6:11 to go in this Mirsky's Cafe. Fourth quarter of play tonight here from Bryan, Texas. If you have just joined us, the Hornets making some big plays tonight. They lead at 24-10 over Bryan Rudder in a critical district game.
Yep, Hornets secondary has to be prepared.
Hornets show blitz as Easley will look to throw. Or, excuse me, Martin will look to throw as this one is caught by Scorton at the midfield. Bringing the pressure was Justin Angstadt coming out of the blind side of Martin. That'll get all the penalty yards lost back and 1 more to bring up 2nd and 9.
Again, we've got 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in this ball game. They're going to have to start airing this ball out if they're going to have any chance to come back.
Jaquise Martin, he'll line up in the shotgun. 3 receivers out to the left, 1 down to the right, 4-man rush for the Hornets. 6 in the box as Martin claps and gets the snap. He'll hand it up to Scorton. Running this one straight ahead, and Kadarian Easley and Zach Moss and Tyler Pomeroy get in on the stop to bring him short of no gain to bring up 3rd and 9 for Huntsville.
Great job by the big guys up front to stuff that run. Big 3rd down here for this Hornet defense coming up.
Big Dog Johnson tuning in this evening, dad of Trayvon Johnson. Thank you for tuning in, my brother. As we get ready here for this 3rd down and 9 coming up here for Rudder. Time starting to not be on their side with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this Mercy's Cafe 4th quarter. Martin gets the snap, rolling out to his left. Has Johnson in pursuit, fires it into the flat. This is caught, and making a couple of moves there across the 40 and down to the 35-yard line goes Brandon Cooks. And that will bring up another 1st down for Rudder, but the key here is the ball stayed in bounds.
That's correct. They did pick up the 1st down. Great play on their part. The ball is in bounds. The clock is still rolling.
Ball is going to be officially marked at the Huntsville 36-yard line. Rudder moving left to right across your radio dial. That play happening because Trayvon Johnson coming up on the play to try and make a play on the quarterback, Martin. Isom, the running back, 3 receivers out to the right, 1 out to the left. He'll send Isom back out into the slot, and head coach Rodney Southern is going to call a timeout with 4 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in this ball game in the Mercy's Cafe 4th quarter. We'll take it for 30 seconds and be back in a few moments here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Did you know you can burn calories on the way to the car rider line? Yep, you heard me. Lose weight on your way to pick up the kids. Curves is a targeted 30-minute workout designed specifically for you. Our custom hydraulic equipment is the way to get the strength training and cardio you've been missing out on. Lose weight, burn inches, and tone up in just 30 minutes. Call Curves 295-3900 or follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth alongside of Brian Adams. I'm Carlos Zimmerman here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports. Folks, I want to remind you this season of Huntsville Hornet football is brought to you by our friends at First National Bank of Huntsville. 4:17 to go in this ball game in the Mercy's Cafe 4th quarter. It's a 1st down and 10 for Rudder at the 36-yard line. Time not on their side, down 2 scores. It's 24-10 Huntsville. 1st down and 10. Alone in the backfield is Jaquise Martin with 5 receivers as they spread him out. Here's the snap. Pressure breaking down. Good protection now. Breaks down. Fires this one. Does Martin, and it's incomplete. Back in coverage was Isaiah Collins. The intended receiver was Nate Figures.
Yeah, nice play there by the Hornet defense. They flush Martin out of the pocket. He rolls to his right. Hits the receiver in the chest. Can't hang on to it. Good play there by the Hornet defense.
Another incomplete pass will render a 2nd down and 10. Stops the clock at 4:11 to go here in this ball game. Deshaun Gore tuning in this evening. Thanks for tuning in, Deshaun. On our YouTube stream. Thank you for sticking around with us all night long. The AB Squared Self-Storage Facility postgame wrap-up is coming up after the conclusion of this one. Hornets leading 24-10. 9 on the play clock here for Rudder. They look to bring 5 with the Hornets, as running this one will be Martin, but that might have been not a great move, as a couple of Hornets on the stop. Man, Zach Moss is having a whale of a ball game along with Kadarian Easley.
Yeah, he is, man. He seems like he's in on almost every play. Good job by the Hornet defense. 3rd and long.
It's not official yet, but I think I know who's coming on the show coming up in a couple of weeks.
That'd be nice. Good. We've had some great guests, football players come on and tell us their stories. So much fun.
Again, I say in a couple of weeks because the Hornets will be on bye next week before they get ready for Lake Creek at home. 3rd down and long for Rudder as Martin gets the snap. Rolling to his right at the 40, looking to take off and run here. Pomeroy contains him at the 30-yard line or so. It's going to bring up 4th and about 4 here make it 3 for the Rudder Rangers. Clock stops at 3:25. And Brian, this could be the ball game right here.
Well, that very well could be. Yeah, they're going to have to go for it, obviously, down by 2 touchdowns with just 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. Hornet defense make a big play here, get the offense back out on the field.
They can make a play here, and the Hornets can get one first down. With only 2 timeouts remaining for Rudder, the Hornets are looking to be in good shape here on a 4th down and 3, but they got to make a stop here, does the defense. Martin loads up alone in the backfield. 3 receivers out to the left. He gets the snap, looking to the left side. Looking to run this one. Slips around one man. He'll throw this one into the flat. It's caught by Isom inside the 20 at the 15-yard line, and that moves the sticks.
Well, you got a flag down, folks, and I think
he might have been ahead of the line.
Yep, I think Martin traveled across the line of scrimmage after he threw that football.
And if that is the case, I don't know if that's a loss of down penalty or not. I don't think it is, so it will back him up 5 yards, if anything.
Well, they're still out there talking about it, but that was what had happened.
Again, the current line of scrimmage is the 29. The line of game was the 26. He could have just taken off and run it himself. Instead, he looked to throw it. It's a critical mistake.
Yeah, and I thought that's what he was going to do, was keep it and pick up the first down, but he pulled up and threw the ball after he passed the line of scrimmage.
And it's a loss of down on the play. So the Huntsville Hornets get a turnover on downs off of a miscue from Jaquise Martin. And the Hornet offense is going to take over with a 14-point lead, 3:17 to go in the ballgame in this Murski's Cafe 4th quarter. And Rudder only has 2 timeouts.
Nice job by the secondary for the Huntsville Hornets right then. Nobody was open downfield. Good play. Great job. The Hornet offense now in control.
Luke, man, critical mistake there by Rudder, and it's got the Hornets in good shape now, man. He may not be able to hear us. Folks, we've been having a little bit of trouble tonight with our connection because of these windows that are right in front of us, but we'll try to go to Luke here. As well, of course, we'll go to him here in a few moments as Giddens gets the snap here on 1st down and 10. Braylon Phelps trying to shed defenders here across the 25 and down to the 27-yard line. That'll be a gain. Actually, it's going to be a loss on the play there. I thought Phelps got a little bit more room, but they're going to take a timeout here. But we're going to keep things right here, Brian, as we thank more of our wonderful sponsors.
Absolutely. We want to thank First National Bank of Huntsville, Huntsville's only locally owned community bank, and University Heights Baptist Church, cultivating people who make Jesus known through the lives we live and the conversations we have. Hit Solutions, we bring you home. Huntsville Hornets Quarterback Club, Feel the Sting, and Curves. Free guided workouts at Curves and Whataburger, just like you like it.
All right, I think we got Luke now down there on the sideline, as I'll go over to him as they continue this timeout. Luke, Hornets in a bit of a cruise control position, but they've got to find a way to get a first down to pick up this dub.
Yeah, it's a nice spot to be. 14 points up here with just under 3 minutes to go. Gotta like it. Just need to run the ball a few times, get a couple first downs, turn this clock down, and we'll be headed back to Huntsville with a big W.
Thank you very much, Luke, down the sideline. Great work all night long, getting through all the adversity we've been trying to get with this sideline stuff this season. I admire him and his hard work that he has put into this with us this season. As we get ready here on 2nd down and 11 here for the Hornets. And they're going to reset the clock here to 3 minutes and 6 seconds as the clock had kept churning after a timeout was called. So they'll add 7 seconds to the clock. With 1 timeout left for Rudder, the Hornets just need 1 first down. They just need 1 first down, and they can put this ball game on ice, Brian.
Yep, they sure do. They got 2nd down and 11. Right now, ball's on the 26-yard line of Huntsville.
2nd down and 11 here. Giddens, he'll line up in the shotgun. 4 receivers at his disposal. Rudder shows blitz. Giddens looks to throw quickly. Finds McCorrick Norman in the flat across at the 25. Trying to split defenders, and he is going to be brought down at the 30-yard line or so, and Rudder is going to call their final timeout. We'll take it with them for 30 seconds and be back in a few moments here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner in Huntsville. Do you need a new vehicle with great gas mileage? Do you want to save some money and not pay over MSRP or have to purchase the dealer add-ons? You need to come to Wiesner in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line. Not only do we not charge over MSRP, but if you qualify for supplier discounts, we'll honor that. Teachers, first responders, and anyone else that might qualify for supplier discounts. Ask our sales consultant to look into it and see if your company qualifies. So if you want a great deal on a General Motors vehicle, come to Wiesner in Huntsville, where we are home of the bottom line.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network and 101.7 KSAM FM if you're listening in on the FM airwaves back home or on our YouTube stream. We're so glad you've been with us this evening. We thank you so much for weighing in. A lot of great interaction down in the chat tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. Alongside Brian Adams, I'm Carlos Zimmerman. 24-10, Huntsville leads with 2:56 to go in this Mirsky's Cafe fourth quarter. The Hornets need a first down to try and put this one on ice as Rudder is out of timeouts. And they've got a long way to go here on a 3rd down and 9 following a 2-yard catch and run by McCorrick Norman, his first catch of the evening. Giddens is going to line up here in the shotgun with a 14-point lead to protect. And here we go on 3rd down and 9. The Hornets moving right to left across your radio dial at the 29-yard line in their own territory. Giddens in the shotgun. 4 receivers, gets the snap. Handed off, running straight ahead. Lot of room, Braylon Phelps. He's been doing it all night long across the 40 and down to the 44-yard line. A gain of 15, and that could possibly have done it.
What a great play. Straight handoff up the middle. The big O-line opens up a hole you could drive a truck through. Braylon Phelps, as Carlos just said, is having one heck of a football game tonight. First down, Hornets.
Chance here for the Hornets to make something happen here. They're going to probably need another first down with still 2.5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter of play, brought to you by Mirsky's Cafe. Hornets going to wind this clock down as much as they can. Looking to get this one off with about 2 minutes and 11 seconds left to go here in this ball game with a 14-point lead. Giddens lines up in the shotgun, trips receivers to the right, and he gets the snap. And looked like Giddens may have kept it himself there. Probably shouldn't have, but luckily for the Hornets, it'll just wind the clock down. Backed up to the 40. It's a loss of 3 on the play to bring up 2nd and 13 inside 2 minutes.
Yeah, the Hornets have really just been a phenomenal, full team effort tonight against Rudder. Man, they have looked great from beginning to where we are towards the end of this ball game.
That will bring up a 2nd down and 13. The Hornets winding this clock down. Time definitely not on the side of Rudder. With a minute and a half to go. The Hornets closing in on a victory tonight. Giddens in the shotgun. 4 receivers, handed off. Braylon Phelps across the 40 down to the 45-yard line to bring up a 3rd down and 8 for the Hornets. And the clock will continue to move and will tick inside 1 minute remaining. Ball's officially marked at the 45-yard line in Huntsville territory. Brian, man, what a game for the Hornets.
Great game. Great game.
From start to finish.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, everybody has played very well tonight. I mean, the running backs for the Hornets, just tremendous job tonight, and great blocking up front by the big boys.
From my perspective, their first really complete ball game this season, and that's great to see. We hope to see it the rest of the way. With 45 seconds left to go in the 4th, he'll hand it off one more time. Braylon Phelps is tripped up across the 45 down to the 49-yard line, and with 35 seconds remaining, the play clock will look to get reset here, or is that going to be the ball game tonight? With 27 seconds, Hornets have the ball on 4th down and 5 coming up. But they're going to let the clock wind down to 000. Huntsville, from start to finish, as I said, just an incredible ball game, and they are going to improve to 2-1 in District 10 of 5A Division II Region 3. Rudder falls to 0-2. The Hornets pick up a massive win on the road, their first on the road this season, as the clock hits 000 and we have gone final here tonight in Huntsville. The Hornets victorious 24-10 over the Bryan Rudder Rangers here tonight in Bryan. The AB Squared Self-Storage Facility post-game wrap-up coming your way next here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports. Stay with us.
For the most fun in Huntsville, come to the newest place in town, Tomfoolery's Pizza and Games. It's fun for all ages with the latest in arcade games like Connect 4 basketball, air hockey, whack and win, and many others. Get the best tasting brick oven pizza in town made fast, just how you like it, for one price. Tomfoolery's Pizza and Games is Huntsville's only place like it, located at 2801 San Houston Avenue, next to TCS Flooring and Design. Open till 9 every day until 10 on Friday and Saturday. Come eat, play, and party with us today. Tomfoolery's Pizza and Games.
Joetta's Boutique knows all about fashion. We offer trendy and affordable styles, as well as timeless and traditional choices, with sizes ranging from extra small to 2X. We strive for excellence with our outstanding merchandise and friendly customer service. Please come and see for yourself. We're located inside Westhill Mall here in Huntsville, or you can shop on our website at joettas.com. And be sure and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Joetta's Boutique, vintage and new, classy and glam.
TWFG and More Insurance has been proudly serving the Huntsville and Walker County area since 2003. TWFG is ranked #1 in Texas as an independently owned insurance provider for personal lines. Their independence affords them the freedom to shop insurance carriers and coverages that best suit their clients' specific needs. TWFG and More Insurance offers both personal and commercial lines, as well as life, health, and flood insurance. Call Ann or Waylon at 936-293-8121 or drop by at 1212 10th Street in Huntsville. At TWFG and More Insurance, their policy is caring.
Good evening, football fans. This is Jeff Dunn from Huntsville Church of Christ with tonight's Hornet Nation Test. If the Star-Spangled Banner, a silent prayer, and a whistle sounds like the beginning of a great Friday night to you, you might belong to Hornet Nation. At Huntsville Church of Christ, we strive to be a place to believe, a place to be loved. If that sounds like somewhere you need to be, come see us. You belong at HCOC.
Caught the Ford fever? Then head to Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville for the best customer service and best deal on your new Ford. Now's a great time to check out our remaining 2022 Ford F-Series trucks and fuel-efficient Ford SUVs while they last. And if you don't see what you want on the lot, we'll help you build the 2023 truck of your dreams, and you'll still get a no-bull deal. Stop in today and see for yourself why so many folks buy at Bill Fick Ford, or check us out online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Huntsville ISD is the best place for children to be. We offer a full-day pre-K center to advanced career and college options, along with a variety of extracurricular activities and award-winning fine arts, band and athletics programs, an excellent child nutrition and bus transportation services, bilingual ESL and GT programs, special education services, and a career and technical education program that provides multiple certification and licensing options for students. Visit huntsville-isd.org. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We're building champions, everyone, every day.
People take their chili seriously. At Whataburger, we also put chili on a pedestal made of 100% fresh beef. The new Whataburger Chili Cheeseburger, made to order with our own chili on 2 all-beef patties, melty cheese, onions, mustard, and crunchy corn chips. This is chili elevated to burger height. Introducing the all-new Chili Cheeseburger from Whataburger. Just like you like it. For a limited time at participating locations.
Are you stuck at home? Why not be comfortable with the new True Comfort series by McGilberry Mechanical? With intelligent Wi-Fi control, 700 speeds of comfort, and 12 years, no repair cost, you can rest easy. With our True Comfort series, your air will be cleaner and you will be more comfortable than ever. Call us today to learn about our 12-year peace of mind, no repair cost. 936-291-2640.
The Huntsville Hornets postgame show is brought to you by AB Squared Self-Storage. With the game recap, here's Carlos Zimmerman and Brian Adams.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the AB Squared Self-Storage postgame wrap-up. Final tonight, 24-10, Huntsville victorious. Real quick, we're going to pause 10 seconds for station identification and continue the postgame in a moment here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
This is the KSAM Sports Network, 101.7 KSAM Huntsville, your hometown radio station.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have got Luke Scott down on the sideline with head coach Rodney Southern. Over to you, Luke.
Thanks, Carlos. Coach, 24-10 victory, second win in district, probably your most complete game so far this season. Talk to me about it.
Well, I think it was our most complete game. We made some plays, and obviously we got a first down when we needed it there. We've been waiting on Braylon to kind of break loose as a running back. That was something that, we've talked about for a long time. I thought defensively we probably tackled as good as we tackled all year. Didn't give up the big play. So, there's obviously a lot of good, but we'll find the other things we got to fix too.
Coach, you might not have given up a big play, but you've definitely delivered some big plays there on defense with Karu and Zach Moss there. Talk to me about their progression this season.
Well, they've gotten a little better every week. Zach obviously is a sophomore, and of course Sakari, is a finished product that we didn't know how good a player he was, but obviously, you can tell he understands the game. So, but it's good to see these young guys. They've gotten better every week, and that's what you want when your team is inexperienced as we were at the beginning of the year. Coach, your offensive line's really improved this season. Made some really good run blocking, receivers blocking well. Talk to me about your run game and how that's progressed so far this season. Well, when you coming in, that obviously those 5 guys up front were the most experienced group on our team. But I think Kieran and Braylon and Juwan, the combination of that creates problems. And we have felt like all along that Braylon was the guy because he's got enough speed to do it too. Kieran gives you those tough yards. So that combination and some of the things they were doing blitz-wise, once you break the line of scrimmage, you got a chance for big plays. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much, Luke, down there on the sideline for us this evening. And you heard it there from the head coach, Rodney Southern. He agrees. Most complete game so far this season as we welcome you back inside the Copeland Family Dentistry broadcast booth alongside Brian Adams. I'm Carlos Zimmerman. Welcome to the AB Squared Self-Storage Facility post-game wrap-up. Brian, heck of a ball game for the Hornets. Like we said, a complete ball game from start to finish. They got started literally right out of the gate with a touchdown, and they did not let off the gas pedal ever since.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what an incredible ball game from beginning to end for the Huntsville Hornets. And tonight you saw things we haven't seen so far all year long. And that's the big play really coming from the Hornets. And, man, we had it all night long. I mean, you're talking about those 2 big run plays. One play, 1 touchdown. Next play, another touchdown. I mean, incredible running opportunity tonight for those Huntsville Hornet running backs. And then defensively, man, they were playing some lights-out physical football, which we haven't really seen that much all year long. But tonight they were playing old-school Hornet football, and it was fun to watch.
Brian, here's a stat for you. They have played – since that second half against Montgomery, that defense, they have played, I'm going to try and do some quick math here. I was a mass comm major, not a math major. They have played a full 48 tonight, a full 48 last week. Just a very low amount of points given up, especially in the second half. They shut out Lamar Consolidated last week, only gave up 7 to Montgomery 2 weeks before that. They shut out Rudder in the second half tonight. That defense stepped up in a major way this evening, and you couldn't ask for much more than that.
No, absolutely not. And you're right, man. That defense stepped up, and they were playing some serious football. And I love watching the linebackers for the Hornets, man. They will run in there, plug those holes, and it is so much fun to watch. But, again, let's give Juwan Giddens a lot of credit also. I mean, he has really got the offense kind of clicking. And, man, Braylon Phelps, man, can't talk about that kid enough. I mean, he is running the ball lights out, as Coach Rodney Southern was talking about. They were kind of waiting for him to kind of come into his own, and he finally has. And let me tell you, man, this Hornet football team is dangerous.
It is. They improved to 2-1 now in District 10 of 5A Division II Region 3. I'm going to throw it down to our guy one more time tonight because I didn't get it as much as I wanted to in that second half, and I know he's going to chastise me for it later as we make the drive home. Luke, I'm going to throw it to you, man. Like you said just to me in a text, a complete ball game. What did you like?
Well, let you know I wouldn't do that to you. No, the Hornets played such a great game tonight. The offense and defense both played so well. We came to this game seeing that Bryan Rudder's receivers, were probably 5-6 inches taller than our DBs, and they played really big, and they played way above their size than they actually have. And the offense just played really well, blocking wise, and everyone stuck to their assignments. So just a really good, complete game.
And now, Luke, you're going to be stepping into the broadcast booth 2 weeks from tonight, back home at Brown Bauer Stadium against Lake Creek. Let me get your thoughts. What is it going to take for the Hornets just to keep their foot on the gas pedal? They have a bye week this week, so it might hinder the momentum, but it could also give them some much-needed rest after a long and grueling stretch of games. What do you think?
Well, with the Bearcats, Coach Keeler talks about that's your get-better week. And that's something that this Hornet team can really benefit, having that off week. Getting relaxed, the bodies, recover a little bit better, give them that time. And I think that's something that the Hornets can really take, and probably the best team in the district.
Hey, Luke, before we let you go and we'll step aside and take a break, anybody want to give a shout-out to tonight from back home?
Yeah, I want to shout out my parents that listen to right now, and all my grandparents.
All right, appreciate you, Luke. Thank you for all your good work tonight.
Thanks,
man.
Carlos.
All right, we're going to step aside and take a break. They cut our crowd mic audio off, by the way. I think they're trying to rush us out of here. But we're going to step aside and take a break, and when we come back, we will have your player of the ball game here this evening from Bryan, Texas, from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Walker County Federal Credit Union and KSAM Sports. The AB Squared Self-Storage Facility post-game wrap-up continues after this.
AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment option. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the AB Squared Self-Storage Facility post-game wrap-up, as we now will take a look at your players of the ball game here this evening. And we're going with two. We got an offensive and a defensive. Offensively, Braylon Phelps.
Yep.
What a ball game for that young man, Brian. What did you think out of him?
Oh, man, outstanding performance tonight by that young man. I mean, hand him the ball, let him go. But you got to have the big offensive line playing well like they did tonight to open up those holes for him. They did that. He took advantage of it, had a heck of a night.
And then on the defensive side of the ball, man, a lot of playmakers. You got Kadarian Easley getting some Hartfield Flores sacks in there. You got Jadarius Smith making plays. Sakari Carew, the finished product, making some plays. But our guy tonight, Zach Moss. Talk to me about him.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, Zach Moss, number 82, folks, he is a sophomore playing defensive end, but he's acting like he's a senior out there playing with experience. And what I love tonight is they played physical Hornet football, and it showed, and they're walking away with a great victory.
An absolute great victory. Folks, we're going to take one final break here, and when we come back, we'll wrap it all up and get you set up for what is to come in 2 weeks right here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. The AB Squared Self-Storage Facility post-game wrap-up continues after this quick message.
AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment option. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here. We wrap up the AB Squared Self-Storage post-game wrap-up here alongside Brian Adams. I'm Carlos Zimmerman. A big win tonight for the Hornets. They win it 24-10 over Bryan Rudder. And now let's set the stage for you for what is to come up in 2 weeks. You're going to battle Lake Creek, who is undefeated as of this moment. We're waiting on their final score from their ball game tonight. I don't remember off the top of my head who they're playing, but we'll take a look at that, and we'll give you an update on KSAM Sports on Facebook regarding that matter once that game goes final. But the Hornets will battle them at home against Lake Creek, a perennial favorite to win the district this year. Brian? You and I won't have the call for that game, but give me your thoughts on what the Hornets are going to have to do.
Well, the good thing is they're going to be home at Bowers. Anytime the Hornets are at home playing at Bowers Stadium, they have a little bit of an advantage. So that's going to be good. It's going to be a heck of a ball game. Lake Creek is very good, as you just said, undefeated. And man, anytime you're playing somebody that's undefeated, they're going to be pretty good. Huntsville's going to have to come play that ball game like they played tonight against Bryan Rudder.
Again, folks, we're going to give you that update on Lake Creek's ball game coming up here in a little bit. I don't recall if they're on a bye or not, but we'll give you an update on that, whether on who the Hornets are going to play next. And like we said earlier on at halftime, me and Brian will not have the call of that game coming up in 2 weeks because we will be on a plane or just getting off of a plane in Utah, St. George, Utah, as the Sam Houston Bearcats are going to be battling the Utah Tech Trailblazers in that ball game coming up on October the 22nd. On the 21st is Huntsville versus Lake Creek. Luke Scott, our great sideline reporter, he'll have the call at the play-by-play, and our good friend Colin Neal as well at KSAM Sports. They'll have the call that night from Bauer Stadium. So, yes, it's not us, but you have got a great crew coming in to back us up since we cannot bring that game to you for me and Brian's case. All right, that'll do it for us here tonight from Bryan, Texas. I want to thank everyone who has made this broadcast possible, all of our wonderful sponsors. Y'all know who you are. Thank you very much for making it possible. Our sideline reporter, Luke Scott, doing great work for us down on the sideline tonight. And to our guy running the dials back at the station back home in Huntsville, Houston Hardcastle. Thank you, Houston, for all you do to make this broadcast possible. And, of course, to our operations manager, Bryan Rudder, and our general manager, Tim Johnson, Glenn Edwards and company, and the entire family at KSAM. For my broadcast partner, Brian Adams, I'm Carlos Zimmerman. Thank you for joining us here this evening from Bryan, Texas. Once again, your final score, Huntsville wins it tonight, 24-10. Have a great rest of your Friday evening, friends. We hope you enjoyed the ball game here this evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will see you coming up in 2 weeks on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network as Huntsville battles Lake Creek back at home. Good night. God bless. And as always, friends, have a pleasant tomorrow. And on the count of 3, my friend, 1, 2, 3, Sting 'em Hornets. Good night from Bryan, Texas.
This has been the AB Squared Self-Storage Hornets postgame show with Carlos Zimmerman and Brian Adams on KSAM.